High school basketball is on the air. Eagle 102 sports coverage of high school hoops is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airyback Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Perkins Electrical Service, Young Enterprises Incorporated, All Parts in Louisiana, Pike County Mutual Insurance, B&B Automotive, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, and by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate. Now, KJFM Radio presents coverage of high school basketball on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.
Well, it's boys' semifinal night here at the Clopton Invitational Tournament. We've got a matchup for you as number 1 Monroe City takes on number 5 Wright City. We'll break it all down for you during the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show next here on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. It's time now for the Eagle 102 Pregame Show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, let's tell you how both teams ended up here on the starting opening round night on Tuesday night. Monroe City, the number 1 seed in this tournament, defeated the number 8 seed Ellsbury Indians by the score of 66-18. Mark Twain and Wright City were up against each other in the old gym on Tuesday night, and it was a back-and-forth game, and so far the lone upset in the tournament. Wright City, the number 5 seed, beat number 4 seed Mark Twain by the score of 50-45. In the other gym this evening, going on right now, it'll be number 4 Mark Twain taking on number 8 Ellsbury. Let's give you a quick recap of what took place last night as it was girls' semifinal night. Things went about the way you expected them to go. In the early games of Monroe City, again, the number 1 seed defeated Mark Twain 55-37. In the old gym, it was Wright City over Louisiana 32-25. The late games last night, it had Clopton defeating Ellsbury 35-24, and it was Silex over Winfield by the score of 46-35. And that sets up your Friday night as follows, and it's going to be a little bit different as we will be playing all the games, Friday and Saturday night championship games tomorrow night. So here's what the schedule looks like. In the old gym, okay, so in the what we kind of refer to as the middle school, the old gym, at 4:30, they will be playing the girls' consolation game between Silex and Wright City at 4:30. That will be followed by the boys' consolation game. Of course, that is still to be set tonight, and that game is at 5:50. And then the nightcap in the old gym tomorrow night is the girls' third-place game between Mark Twain and Ellsbury. That game set about a 7:15. So then with the new gym schedule, Things are going to kick off at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon, and that'll be the boys' third-place game in the high school gym, and then it's going to be the championship matchups. The girls' championship matchup between Monroe City and Clopton is at 5:50. The boys' championship game will be at 7:15. So all that is due to the fact that could be some weather coming into the area that's going to make travel a little difficult for our Monroe City and Mark Twain teams and fans, so they decided to just take care of the problem now and move the games to all of them to tomorrow night. That's a quick look at setting up for the games. We'll have your keys to this matchup, again, as we've got number 1 Monroe City taking on number 5 Wright City for you coming up in just a moment as you're listening to Clopton Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Frankfort Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself, Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Top's Pawn Shop.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
Keys to the game brought to you by Bowling Green Chevrolet Buick here on Eagle 102. Let's talk a little bit about Monroe City. They've been pretty dominant for the last several years, and it doesn't look like they're going anywhere anytime soon. They've got the 2 Talton boys that definitely did some damage the other night in their matchup, and I tell you what, Wright City's going to have to find an answer for them. And if it wasn't Joshua putting up the big points, it was Josiah. If it wasn't them, then they found places, opportunities to score in other places. Ethan Lindenbauer stepped up. You had Bayou League, Logan Bulig. He stepped up and put down some points as well. So I tell you what, Monroe City can score from just about anywhere. So Wright City's going to have to find a way to shut down their chances of getting to the basket. And they can shoot from outside. They can shoot from inside. They're fast. They have quick hands. Very aggressive. They went 200 miles an hour the entire basketball game. So Wright City will have to figure out a way to slow them down and put some pressure on them and see if that can make a little bit of a difference. As far as Monroe City goes against Wright City, have not seen Wright City enough to tell you what some good keys to the game are, except for what we normally put out there. Take care of the basketball. When you're reaching in and you're playing defense, don't get those reach-in fouls. If you're going to reach in and steal the basketball, make sure you steal that basketball and you don't get the slap on the arm or the wrist or things of that nature. No ticky-tack fouls. Avoid sending Wright City to the free throw line. Plus, stay out of foul trouble. That's a big one there. And then for both teams, we have the same ones every time. Make your free throws. We can't say that enough, and people have to get tired of hearing us saying it. But, if you're a fan of basketball, that free throws make or break games every single day. So make those free throws, make good passes, take care of the basketball, and we should have a fun game here for you in the high school gym this evening. The other games going on tonight, I want to let you know about after the 6 o'clock matchups, will immediately fall into the number 2 Clopton Hawks taking on number 3 Winfield. And in the other gym, the little gym, the old gym, whatever you want to call it down here at Clopton, at around 7:20, it'll be number 6 Louisiana facing number 7 Silex. So remember, you can catch full streams of both or all 4 games tonight at KJFM Eagle102.net. And for an updated version of that bracket that sets up the times and things for you for tomorrow night with that big schedule change, you just head over to the sports page at KJFM Eagle102.net. Plus, we'll continue to remind you throughout the evening and during Eagle 102 Sports tomorrow morning beginning at 6 o'clock. You can always keep up to date with scores from around the area by visiting the scoreboard page on the website as well. We've got about 5 minutes before we're ready for tip-off here in the gym. We'll have your starting lineups for you next here on KJFM.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports, Craig Bowen CPA, and Rawls County Insurance.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country Insurance Company provides farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service their customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by their office at 310 Business Highway 61 South, Bowling Green, to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country Insurance Company and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank and Bowling Green Tractor.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Center Locker Service, Bouquet Florist, and Pepsi Refreshment Services. Coverage of the Clopton.
Less technology, isn't that how it works? Yeah, that's right. Gotta love it when your computer decides it knows better than you. So let's take a look at your starting lineups here for you on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy. Starting for Monroe City, they are in their home white jersey, black numbers and gold trim. They are starting a sophomore wearing number 1, Josiah Talton. A sophomore wearing number 10, Kyle Hayes. A sophomore wearing number 11, Joshua Talton. They are starting a senior wearing number 24, Bryce Stark. And a senior wearing number 32, Dalton McAfee. As for Wright City, let's see if we've got those for us real quick. They are starting a junior wearing number 30, Braden Contreras. They are starting a senior wearing number 34, John Peasel. A senior wearing number 35, Dylan Seaball. A senior wearing number 44, Jason J.J. McRoberts. And a senior wearing number 50, Christian Ebersol. So we've got Contreras, Peasel, Seaball, McRoberts, and Ebersol for Wright City. And we've got Talton, Hayes, Talton, Starks, and McAfee for your Monroe City lineup. That's going to take care of your starting lineups. We'll have opening tip for you next here on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Clopton Athletic Boosters, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House. With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
Well, it looks like we're getting ready to start. Everybody was thinking that maybe we start the national anthem. That's normally reserved for before the Clopton team plays here in the tournament. Now, last night they had some technical issues, so I don't know if we'll have the start or the national anthem tonight. So let's talk about these starting lineups again. We've got Brandon Contreras for Wright City again. We've got John Peasel for Wright City, along with the Dylan Seaball and J.J. McRoberts, along with Christian Ebersol. Then for Monroe City, they're starting Josiah Talton, Kyle Hayes, Joshua Talton, Bryce Stark, and Dalton McAfee. So when the Taltons get out there, of course, we'll refer to them by their first names, and we'll try not to chop too many of those up as we move along tonight. Glad to have you with us. We'll be giving you updates from the number 4 Mark Twain and number 8 Ellsbury team going on in the other gym throughout the evening. And again, remember, we have 2 more games a little later this evening as Clopton boys will take on Winfield here in the high school gym. In the other gym, it'll be Silex and Louisiana. Again, can't stress it enough. If you do not know that due to the incoming weather, they have moved all championship night games to tomorrow evening. We have those updated brackets on the sports page at KJFMEagle102.net. Plus, we'll touch on it again at halftime and pregame of the next game. We're ready for high school basketball action as teams are on the court. We have 3 officials out there that look like they're ready to run up and down this court this evening. As soon as Monroe City hits the center circle, we'll be ready to go. Peasold will be jumping center. I'm guessing to say against McAfee. Everybody suited up. Monroe City will be moving from our left to right. Now that everybody's sorted out. If you're looking for a spot to sit at the gym, just come on out. There's plenty of room at this point in time. Not sure what we're still sorting out here. There's lots of conversation going on down there, but now everybody's ready. Ball's up in the air, and it's going to be controlled by Monroe City. Stark gets it near side to Josiah. Near corner to Joshua. Joshua right at the end of Wright City's bench. Dribbles back up top with it to Stark. Swings it far side to Hayes. Hayes looks inside. Nothing there. Back up top to Stark. Stark wants to pop a 3 to start things off. It's off the mark with the rebound is Ebersol. He kicks it out near side. I don't have a 30. We'll figure that out in just a moment. Shot up by by Wright City. It was no good. With it is Joshua. Joshua Talton to take it to the hole. It's going to go everywhere. So Wright City. Contreras. I missed him. My finger was covering it. I love how that goes, Marianne. We're just getting started. 7:26 to go here in the first quarter. We're still scoreless as Wright City brings it up front. Monroe City looking to create the turnover. Contreras with it now between the scorers table and Wright City's bench. Dribbles with the left hand down from the block extended. His shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound is McAfee. McAfee outlets to Stark. Stark throws a long pass up to Josiah. Josiah's feet are plant for the long 3, and he starts it with a big 3, and Monroe City takes the early lead to 3-0. Full court man-to-man defense from Monroe City as Seaball tries to bring it up. He's working against Stark. Yeah, gets into a trap, dishes it off to Contreras. Contreras over on the far wing, loses a handle on it, picking up is Ebersol. Ebersol right back to Seaball. Seaball looking for the pick. Nothing there. Now brings it near side, dishes it off to McRoberts. McRoberts in the near corner, back to McRoberts on the wing again at the top of Wright City's bench. Looks inside, dishes it off in there to Peasold. Peasold now has his pass taken away by McAfee. McAfee all the way up. His shot's up, layups up, and good. Makes it a 5-0. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. Monroe City leads Wright City with 6:24 to go in the first quarter by the score of 5-0. You're listening to Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by B&B Automotive, Minnemeyer Orthodontics, and Vicky Catawalder Real Estate.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Wright City gets the ball in, taking care of it is Seaball. He's working against Hayes in the backcourt, crosses the timeline, now behind his back, working up around the circle. Looking for some space, takes it over on the far wing, now all the way down to the far corner. Saves it from going out of bounds near side to Contreras. Contreras, long 3 on the way. It's off the mark. McAfee with another big rebound. He dishes it off to Joshua. Joshua takes it all the way in, kicks it out, and it's turned over as Contreras comes in and takes it away. Back the other direction, dribbling with the left hand, brings it up in the front court. Crossover dribble is going to go out of bounds, and last touched by Wright City, so back to Monroe City we go. So Stark to inbound the ball to Josiah. We're still scoreless in the other gym between Mark Twain and Ellsbury. Here, Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 5-0. Long three ball on the way from Stark, and it's good. He makes it an 8-0 basketball game. Bryce Stark with his first three of the night. It's 5:34 to go here in the first quarter. With the basketball on the near side, McRoberts. He takes it down the block. His shot's up high off the backboard. It's no good. With the rebound is Ebersol. It's no good. Gets his own putback, and it's taken away by Monroe City. Here comes Josiah. He pulls up right in the middle of Wright City's bench, dishes it off to Hayes. Hayes stops, pops for three, and it's net. Raining threes, and we've got another timeout on the court. We'll take one here as well. With 5:13 to go in the first quarter, it's all Monroe City as they lead Wright City 11-0 as you're listening to the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Orff Construction, Twin Pike Family YMCA, and Nutrient Ag Solutions.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Eolia Landscaping Supply, Meyer Implement in Calumet, Missouri.
If you're just joining us, Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 11-0, 5:12 to go here in the first quarter. With the basketball bringing across the timeline is Seaball. He's working against Stark, trying to create some space, and Stark is going to pick up his first foul. Ronnie Richardson, one of the referees officials this evening, calls it on there. Checking the basketball game now is Logan Bulig. So try and keep that one. Probably for his sake, I should probably just call him Logan, to be honest with you. Gutierrez with it over on the far wing, looking for the screen. He looks for some help. Brings it near side. Now crossover dribble. About has his pocket picked. Taking it all the way down was Ebersol. His shot was up, no good. The rebound was no good as well, but we're going to the free throw line. We're going to have a chance to shoot two. And they called that on. Bryce Stark pick up his second. John Piesold at the free throw line for the opportunity to shoot two. 11-0 is our score. 4:49 to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City leads Wright City here in this semifinal action from the Clopton Invitational Tournament. First free throw shot is up and good. They'll get a second. 11-point lead is the largest of the night for Monroe at this point. Second free throw shot off the back of the rim, no good. Bulig with the rebound. Kicks it off to Battle, who's into the basketball game. Battle brings it to the near side, right at the head of Wright City's bench. Crossover dribble, now to Bulig over on the far wing to Joshua. Joshua to Bulig. Bulig's three-point shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound is Ebersol. Ebersol dishes it off to Gutierrez. Gutierrez working to bring it across the timeline. He slows it down as he crosses right in front of the timer scorers table. Crossover dribble, looks for the screen from McRoberts, takes to McRoberts between the circles. McRoberts needs some help, and he tries to dish it down low. Tries to find Piesold, but Piesold was cutting back in almost, or he hadn't exactly flashed out to the spot, so it's out of his reach. Another turnover for Wright City. Bulig with the inbounds play is taken away by Wright City. With it on now is Gutierrez. Gutierrez brings it in. He dishes it back out to McRoberts. McRoberts at the end of Monroe City's bench to Ebersol. Ebersol into the paint. Needs to create some space. Back out to McRoberts on the wing. Now he's going to take in the paint, cross the way. Shots, rims in and out, no good. Bulig with the rebound. Bulig brings it up, throws a long pass up, gets it to Lindenbauer, who's in the game. Lindenbauer off to Joshua. Dishes to the near side to Dion White, and it's another 2 points. And up to a 12-point lead for Monroe City with 3:45 to go here in the first quarter. Seaball takes it to the hole. It's no good. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright City, so I'll head back to Monroe City. Checking into the basketball game now. McAfee returning the ball game now for White from Monroe. Bulig will inbound the basketball for the Panthers. Gets it into Battle. Battle. Long pass up to Lindenbauer. He goes straight to the hole. Shot up. It's no good. With the rebound is McRoberts. McRoberts tosses it up to Seaball on the far wing. Dribbling around now. Finds into the Peasold. Peasold shots up and good. So that's the first field goal of tonight. Peasold has all 3 points for Wright City. However, they are down by 10 as Monroe City leads a 13-3, 3:12 to go here in the first quarter. Headed to the hole was Joshua Talton. His shot was blocked in there by Ebersol, but Joshua will head to the free throw line where he'll get a chance to shoot 2. 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City leads Wright City 13-3 in boys semifinal action here at the Clopton Invitational Tournament. First free throw shot up on the way, and it's good. Make it 14-3. Second free throw shot off the mark. With the rebound is McRoberts. McRoberts brings it up, gets it off to Seaball. Seaball works it around back to McRoberts in the circle. Dishes it off to Contreras. Contreras with it behind the arc. Now between the circles, crossover dribble, stops from the elbow, and it's denied by Bulig. He gets it off to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer brings it into the front court, stops, crossover dribble, dishes off to Bulig. Over in the far corner to Battle. Battle's long three is on the way. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Seaball. Seaball pushes it up into the front court, over on the far wing. Now he's going to go all the way down off the block. His shot's partially blocked by McAfee. It's no good. McAfee brings it back down, throws a long pass up across court to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer decides he wants the three. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Bulig. Bulig back up top to Battle. Battle between the circles, going to reset the offense. Man-to-man defense looks like from Wright City still. Back to Battle. Swings it to Joshua. Joshua to McAfee. To Bulig. Bulig into the paint at the block. His shot's up and off the glass, and it's good. Make it 16-3 is our score. 2:03 to go here in the first quarter. It's been all Monroe City except for by Peasold. Peasold has all three for Wright City. Kateris with it over on the far wing. He spins around, takes it down low on the block, shots up. It's off the mark with the rebound. It was trying to be Bulig, but it's going to step out of bounds. Another line change for Monroe City as Josiah returns to the basketball game. Hayes comes in along with Murphy. Trevante Murphy into the basketball game. Bulig gets it into Hayes. Hayes going to bring it across the timeline. Wright City doesn't really apply any pressure in the front court. Lindenbauer with it on the far court, near side and with it now to Josiah in the corner to Bulig. Bulig right at the end of Wright City's bench, back up top to Josiah. Josiah stops at the elbow, down low to Murphy. His shot's up. It's no good. Ball's loose. With the rebound is Seaball. Seaball brings it across the timeline. Avoids the trap by getting off to Kateris. Kateris looks inside to Peasold. Peasold back out to Kateris. His three-point shot's up. It's no good, and we're going to have a foul. And it'll be on the rebound. Also in the basketball game for Wright City is Kyle Johnson. I have to wait and see. I missed who they called that on. They called it on Murphy. So Kateris to inbound the basketball. He looks, finally lobs it in to Seaball. Seaball pulls up for the long three, and it's good. So Seaball helps Wright City's efforts by bringing them back within 10, makes it 16-6 with 1:02 to go here in the first quarter. Long three ball on the way, and Josiah says, nope, I'll add another 3 points back. And it's back to 19-6 with under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City leads. Far side to Seaball, near side with it to Beck, who's in this. Hayden Beck, he takes it all the way up his off, and they're going to call an offensive foul on him. So Monroe City's defender was underneath the bucket, stood with his feet planted, took the charge. And Hayden Beck picks up his first foul of the basketball game. Checking the basketball game now is Lenore for Wright City. Juan Lenore, I believe. With the basketball is Lindenbauer. He dishes it off to Hayes, and they say Hayes got a little bit of happy feet there and may have created the travel with 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City leads it 19-6. With the basketball is Wright City, and they immediately throw it right out of bounds. So White checking back into the basketball game for Monroe City. And they're lining up over on the far far side. They get the ball in to Josiah. Swings it near side to Hayes. Hayes to Murphy. Murphy right in the middle of Wright City's bench. Back to Hayes. Hands it off to Lindenbauer on the far wing. Back center court now with it to Josiah at the middle of Wright City's bench. Now top of the key with it to Murphy. Murphy to Hayes. We're down to 14 seconds. They're going to wait for the last shot here. As Hayes is going to look for the screen. Nope. Instead, he takes it inside, kicks it out to Murphy. Murphy's long three ball at 3 seconds left. No good. Now Josiah is going to get it as the buzzer goes, and it's good. Josiah Talton puts up a three at the buzzer. And that's going to end the first quarter as Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 22-6. We've got second quarter action coming your way next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Mick Mailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating and Lacrosse Lumber Companies in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia.
Hi folks, this is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community. Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
People's Bank & Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank & Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
As we start the second quarter, Wright City has the basketball. Seaball takes it over to the far side, brings it back near side to Lenore. Lenore loses a handle on it, picks up by Monroe City. Joshua takes it all the way in, down low to Hayes. Hayes waits for the defensive pass, now kicks it out to Josiah. Josiah wants another three. He's had 3 already. It's no good. With the rebound is Wright City. Headed back the other direction is Seaball. Seaball takes it into the free throw line. His shot's up, rims in and out. No good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by, it looks like maybe either White or Josiah. So Lenore will inbound the basketball. Let's get into Seaball. Seaball's long 3-ball on the way. Rims in and out, no good. With the putback is Lenore. His shot's no good. White gets the rebound from Monroe City. Kicks it out to Josiah over on the far side. Josiah brings it to the free throw line, kicks it to Starks. Starks back to Josiah. Another long 3 on the way. It's off the front of the rim. It's no good. Falls his own shot. Lenore gets the rebound. And now they're going to tag White with a reaching foul. Update from the other gym. Right now, Ellsbury leads Mark Twain 9-3. 7:09 to go here in the second quarter. Monroe City leads Wright City by a score of 22-6. It's basically been all Monroe City. They've led by as many as 13 until, obviously, just recently. With the basketball, bounced around loose, and finally coming away with it is McRoberts. McRoberts spins around gives it to Lenore. Lenore over on the far side, back behind the arc. Needs some help. Gets it back to McRoberts. McRoberts dribbles with the left hand, looking for some help, and now gets it to Seaball. Seaball shots up. It's no good. Ball's loose. With the rebound is Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out to Seaball again. Now Lenore, top of the key. With the basketball, he takes it all the way in, stops, pops, tries to shoot over top. Everybody's shot's no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line and get the opportunity to shoot 2. We'll see who they're calling that foul on in just a moment. .16 is the largest lead of the night so far for Wright City. As Lenore's at the free throw line to shoot 2. Picking up that foul was Dalton McAfee, his first. Free throw shot up and good. Makes it 22-7. Coming into the basketball game for Wright City is Brennan Logan. Second free throw shot off the mark. And here comes Stark. Stark brings it in, kicks it out. Now back up top to Hayes. Hayes is going to travel. Got a little case of those happy feet. He'll get that settled down. He saw the open lane, wanted to take it to the hole, and just his body got moving a little quicker than the basketball did. 22-7 our score, 6:27 to go here in the first half. Monroe City leads Wright City in this boys semifinal action. With the basketball is Beck. Beck brings it up and is in trouble. He's at the timeline. Needs to hand off somebody, so they throw it to McRoberts. McRoberts heads to the hole. His shot's up, rolls around a couple different times, and it's good. So McRoberts gets in the scorebooks tonight and makes it 22-9. Josiah brings it up the court, hands it off to Joshua. Swings it to Hayes. Hayes over in the far wing. Back brings it back between the circles. Near side with it once again to Joshua. Joshua with the left hand goes in, takes it, slashes to the bucket. His shot's up and good. Give him another 2 on the night and makes it 24-9. Monroe City gets a steal. McAfee gets it, gets outlets to Josiah, now in the hands of Stark as it crosses the timeline, brings it to the top of the key. Thought about the three, pitched it over in the far corner now to Hayes. Back up top to Josiah, back to Hayes again. Dribbling around back between the circles. Brings it near side to Stark. Stark between his legs, looking for some help, and we're going to have a foul. And I believe they're going to call it on Beck. That's who they call it on, number 32. That's his second, and we've got 4 coming back in for Wright City. Another big change of players for both teams. We'll pick up the subs as we can. Lindenbauer back in for Monroe City. He's going to inbound the ball at the head of Wright City's bench. Looks like he's going to get into Bulig. Bulig working against McRoberts. Now to Joshua. Joshua back to Bulig over on the far wing. He looks, waits for the offense to move back to Joshua. Joshua, long three on the way. It's off the back of the rim. It's no good. McAfee swats it out, ends up in the hands of Battle. Battle back up top to Joshua between the circles. Crossover dribble into the paint. He's slashing. They're going to wave it off. They're going to wave it off and call a foul on the floor. Ronnie Richardson said, sorry, you don't get the 2 points. And they're going to call it on Peasel. And Lindenbauer will inbound the ball along the baseline on the near side. He looks. Finally throws it up to Battle, but ends up in the hands of Kateris. Kateris brings it all the way down to the baseline. And now it's taken away by Bulig as they were trying to go high for a pass, and he went up even higher and took it out of the air. McAfee with it, fell to the ground, contained his dribble, and finally tries to get it out to Battle and ends up throwing it away. In the other gym, just to give you an update, number 8, Ellsbury is leading number 4, Mark Twain, 14-6. In this one, we have 4:45 to go here in the first half, and Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 24-9 in this boys' semifinal competition at the Clopton Invitational Tournament. Seaball with it, looks down low to Kateris. Kateris, hook shot up and good, and that'll give them 2 more, and it makes it 24-11. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. With 4:33 to go here in the half, Monroe City leads Wright City 24-11. You're listening to Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports, Craig Bowen CPA, and Rawls County Insurance.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Hinky Construction, Midwest Pest Professionals, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Monroe City has the ball out of the timeout. Battle going to bring the ball across the timeline. Monroe City, the number 1 seed, leads Wright City, the number 5 seed right now by the score of 24-11 with 4:23 to go here in the first half. Battle with it over in the far wing, brings it up top, and we're going to have a travel. Another turnover for the Panthers. They're on the traveling calls tonight, so if you happen to be watching/listening to this basketball game and you're getting ready to play here, you might know that they're liking the travel calls this evening. Kateris with it now finds McRoberts at the free throw line. Now to Seaball on the near wing. He pulls up right in front of Monroe City's bench, and it's no good. Bulig went up, got the rebound. He pulls it down, is going to bring it across the timeline for the Panthers. He takes it all the way in, and he's tied up, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow does stay with Monroe City. 3:57 to go here in the second quarter. Monroe City leads 24-11. Bulig, it looks like, Lindenbauer is going to inbound the basketball for the Panthers. Gets it into Joshua. Joshua's three's on the way. Rims in and out, no good. With the rebound is Ebersol. He almost throws it away, but McRoberts is able to reel it back in. Dishes it up to Seaball. Seaball heads straight to the bucket, but Bulig gets and strips it from behind. Gutierrez with it right now on the wing. He's at the head of the Monroe City bench looking for the screen. He moves it around, spins, gets it to Ebersol. Ebersol, top of the key, swings it far wing to McRoberts. McRoberts looks for the screen, takes it into the paint, and he's going to be fouled. And they're going to call that on Battle. That'll be his first. They said 34, but I'm pretty sure he held up the number 5. So, being that there's no 34, and there it goes. Team 6 for Monroe City. With it is Seaball. Seaball with the basketball, hands it off to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, top of the key, dribbles with the left hand to the elbow, back out to McRoberts. McRoberts eyes a 3, and it's net. So McRoberts helps his team, gives him 5 here in the second quarter, makes it 24-14. Monroe City led by as many as 16 here in the first half and got it down within 10 now with 3:09 to go in the half. Josiah with the basketball for Monroe City, dishes it off to White. White still at the top of the key to Joshua. Joshua moves around, splits the defense, takes in the paint, bounce pass down low to White, and it's taken away by McRoberts. McRoberts outlets to Gutierrez. Gutierrez brings it across the timeline, swings it to Seaball. Seaball about mid right Monroe City bench, shots up, it's no good. Follows his rebound, gets a putback, and it's good. And that was just a mental mistake by the Monroe City Panthers. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well with 2:41 to go here in the first quarter. Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 24-16. You're listening to boys semifinal action from the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Eolia Landscape Supply, and Alicia Koenig, RE/MAX Realty Agent.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance and Bank of Louisiana.
Coming out of the timeout, Monroe City has the basketball as Josiah brings it across the timeline, swings it over to Stark over in the far corner on the wing to Lindenbauer. Lindenbauer back to Stark, top of the key. He stops, pops from the elbow on the near side. Shot rolls around, it's no good. Murphy with the rebound. His putback's up, it's no good. Josiah there, and he's going to be fouled. Josiah will head to the free throw line to get his first points of the second quarter after putting up 9 in the first quarter. 24-16 is our score. Picking up the foul was Contreras. It is his first. First free throw shot on the way, and it's good. Make it 25-16. Josiah trying to get it back up to a 10-point lead for the Panthers as we're down to 2:22 to go here in the first half. Second free throw shot is money as well. Back to the 10-point lead for Monroe City. 2:22 to go here in the half, and the Wright City can't get the ball in bounds, so Monroe will have it underneath their own basket on the near side. So Lindenbauer looks to get it in. He looks, needs some help. Finally gets it from Joshua. Joshua Talton takes it in the paint. His shot's up. It's off the mark, but it's no good. But he's fouled. He's going to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2. And that's going to go on Piesold again. And this will be Joshua's second trip to the free throw line. First one was 1 for 2 in the first quarter. He starts this one out well by making the first free throw shot. Another update from the other gym. Ellsbury leads Mark Twain by the score of 14-8. Second free throw shot on the way. It's off the mark. Still shooting 50%, but Monroe City gets the rebound. Joshua's taking it back to the free throw line. Back to the hole. It's no good. It's knocked out of bounds. The last touch by Wright City, so it will stay with Monroe City. 27-16 is our score. 2:12 to go here in the second quarter. Monroe City leads Wright City in the semifinal matchup. Stark with the basketball. Brings it back out. He's going to reset this offense and this man-to-man defense. And we're going to have an illegal screen. And I believe it's going to go against Murphy. Ronnie Richardson trying to get through everybody. So Wright City will inbound the basketball about a quarter of the way up, and it's tipped off by Josiah. Lindenbauer comes away with it, dishes it off to Joshua Talton. Talton takes it down the block, back out to Stark. Stark sides. He wants in on the threes. It's no good. Josiah goes high, gets the rebound. His shot's no good. Murphy with the rebound. His shot's blocked. Coming away with it fine is Ebersol, but now it's knocked away by Josiah. And they kind of trade turnovers at this point. Ball's loose. Finally coming away with it, Ebersol. Kateris with it now. Behind the back dribble with 1:37 to go here in the second quarter. They dish it out to Seaball. Seaball takes it to the free throw line. Now to McRoberts. McRoberts weaves her in, takes it in the paint. And we're going to call a foul. And I believe they're going to tag Murphy with it again. And that'll be his third. So with 1:29 to go here in the half. With the 11-point lead still is Monroe City as McRoberts goes to the free throw line with the opportunity to shoot two. Monroe City leads Wright City 27-16 in the semifinal matchup. Don't forget, at halftime, we will visit the revised schedule for tomorrow's games. And I'll tell you what, Murphy on his way over. Smack gives the official Ronnie Richardson a little 5 after he called a foul on him. Both free throw shots are missed, but the putback is up and good. So it makes it a 27-18 basketball game. And I apologize, that was just a 1-and-1. He wasn't getting 2, he just got a 1-and-1. With the basketball is Joshua. Joshua dishes it off to McAfee, back to Stark. Stark takes it over on the far side, kicks it out to Josiah. He wants another long three, but it's short. Follows his shot, gets his own putback, and it's up and good. That's what happens when you follow your shot. You get that second opportunity. It makes it a 29-18 basketball game with 50 seconds to go here in the half. With the basketball is Kateris. Kateris brings it right in the middle of Monroe City's bench, takes it to the paint, and his little hook shot's up. It's no good. Stark with the rebound. He's in some trouble. He needs to dribble out of it and does. He pushes it into the front court between his legs. Now into the paint. Down low to McAfee. McAfee shots up, but it's blocked, and he's fouled. McAfee will go to the free throw line. He'll get to shoot two. And we'll wait and see who they called that one on. They called it on Peasel. That is his third. As McAfee stands at the charity stripe for two while the clock is stopped. First free throw shot's up and net. Dalton McAfee helps increase the lead. 30-18 is our score. 32.5 ticks to go here in the first half. Don't forget, we'll have your Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report for you coming up in moments. Checking back in the basketball game is Hayden Beck coming in for Peasel. Don't forget, more basketball action coming your way as Clopton and Winfield will tangle here after this one. Second free throw shot is off the mark. With the rebound is Wright City. That's Beck. Gets it off to McRoberts. McRoberts trying to get away from this trap as he's already dribbled, and they're going to have to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well with 23 ticks to go here in the first half. Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 30-18. You're listening to Clopton Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by B&B Automotive, Minnemeyer Orthodontics, and Vicky Catawalder Real Estate.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
So Kateris has the ball as they get it inbounds after the timeout to Seaball. Seaball takes it to the far wing again, trying to avoid the trap, dishes it off to Ebersol. Ebersol cross court to Kateris. Kateris three-point shot. It's off the mark. Going high for the rebound was Joshua, and he's fouled, so we're going to walk to the other end for a 1-and-1. And they said they called that on Beck. That is his third foul. So Joshua at the free throw line for 1-and-1. 30-18 is our score. 3 seconds left to go here in the first half. First free throw shot's up and good. He'll get a second. Looks like Josiah's checking back in the ball game for Stark. as Joshua stands at the line for his second. It's off the mark. And they're going to throw this long shot up here at the half. It's no good. And that's going to do it for your halftime. At the half, Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 31-18. Your Sailor and Satellite Center halftime reports next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself, Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Well, if you're just joining us, Monroe City has basically led this entire first half, and they continue to lead Wright City 31-18. This is the 1-5 matchup. At the end of the first quarter, Monroe City led 22-6. And as you can see, as I said, that halftime score is 31-18. Leading the scoring for Wright City is J.J. McRoberts. He has 7 points. Dylan Seaball with 5. John Peasel with 3. Kacheris has 2. And Lenore with 1. Leading the scoring from Monroe City right now, Josiah Talton has 13. And he is followed in there by Joshua Talton with 5. Then Kyle Hayes, Bryce Stark, and Dalton McAfee each have 3. Logan Bulig and Dion White each have 2. So that's a kind of a quick recap of the scores, the scoring from this matchup. In the other high school gym at this time is still in the second quarter. Ellsbury leads Mark Twain. That is Ellsbury is the 8 seed, Mark Twain the 4 seed at 21-16. When we return on the Cellular Satellite Center halftime show, we'll recap last night's girls semifinal action and remind you about the adjusted bracket for tomorrow. All that for you and more as you're listening to Cellular Satellite Center halftime report from the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Frankfort Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom checking from Bank of Louisiana.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country Insurance Company provides farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service their customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by their office at 310 Business Highway 61 South, Bowling Green, to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country Insurance Company and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth. Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Top Pawn Shop.
Well, we're at half as number 1 Monroe City leads and number 5 Wright City by the score of 31-18. At the half in the other gym, number 8 Ellsbury leads number 4 Mark Twain 23-16. Let's recap last night's scores as the girls had their semifinal action. The number 1 seed Monroe City Lady Panthers defeated number 4 Mark Twain Lady Tigers 55-37. That was in the high school gym at 6 o'clock. In the other gym, it was the number 5 seed Wright City Lady Wildcats defeating the number 8 seed Louisiana Lady Bulldogs 32-25. The nightcap games last night, number 2 Clopton defeated number 3 Ellsbury 35-24. That was in the high school gym. In the other gym, it was number 6 Silex defeating number 7 Winfield 46-35. Now this is where things change. Although the brackets are set for tomorrow night, well, technically only half of them. The girls' bracket is set. In the old gym at 4:30 tomorrow, it's the girls' consolation game between Silex and Wright City. That game will be followed by the boys' consolation game in the old gym. That is going to be set. And then and that's at 5:50. Then the nightcap game in the old gym tomorrow night will be the girls' third place game between Mark Twain and Ellsbury. In the high school gym tomorrow night, the 4:30 game will be the boys' third place game, and at around 5:50 is the girls' championship game between Monroe City and Clopton, and that is followed by the boys' championship game. They did that because of some weather that is possibly coming in. They want to make sure Monroe City Mark Twain was able to get here. There's call from some snow and ice possibly in the north, so they moved Saturday night's bracket to Friday night as well. Remember, you can keep up to date with the brackets by visiting the sports page at KJFMeagle102.net. We updated that as soon as we got the updated schedule. Of course, we'll update it again this evening, or tomorrow morning, right after we have finals from tonight. That's going to take care of the Sailor and Satellite Center halftime report. We have your second half action coming up next. Again, if you're joining us, Monroe City leads Wright City 31-18 in the semifinal action on the championship side of the boys of the bracket from the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports, Craig Bowen CPA, and Rawls County Insurance.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number 1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank and Bowling Green Tractor.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Just under 2 minutes to go as we're getting started here with the second half of action here as number 1 Monroe City takes on number 5 Mark Twain. The nightcaps tonight, if you want to call them nightcaps, as we used to refer to them as that when they were the 9 o'clock games. Now they're a little earlier than that. But the next game that we'll have right here from the high school gym, number 2 Clopton will take on number 3 Winfield, and we'll see how that goes. If you're just joining us, quick recap from the first half of this game. Monroe City's led by as many as 16. They got down within about 9 or 10 here, or Wright City got within 9 or 10, and then Monroe City would spread it out just a little bit more again. And at the end of the first quarter, Monroe City led Wright City 22-6. And, of course, as I mentioned, the halftime score is 31-18. We're going to take our final break. We've got second half action for you next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Eolia Landscape Supply, and Alicia Koenig, RE/MAX Realty Agent.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
Well, both teams back in their huddles as we're getting ready. My guess would be we're going to see the starters for both teams back out there as time winds down here in the second half. So again, Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 31-18. Time's run off. I'm not real sure what we're waiting on. Everybody's kind of waiting. The fabulous scorebook ladies are at their spot. The officials are at their spots. Now we go. We'll get you an update from the other gym here in just a moment, but at halftime, Ellsbury was leading Mark Twain. So here we go. With the basketball is Wright City. They bring across the timeline. That's Seaball. On the near side, top of Wright City's bench, gets it to Ebersol. Now to McRoberts. And we're going to have a foul right off the bats, and they're going to call that on Josiah Talton. It'll be his first. It looks like they're back warming up in the old gym. And again, Ellsbury leads Mark Twain by the score of 23-16. Seaball with the basketball. Working against Joshua over on the far wing. Picks up his dribble now near side to Peasel. Peasel gets it off to Gutierrez. His three-point shot's up. It's no good. Joshua with the rebound from Monroe City. He's going to bring it across the timeline. Well, there's two Taltons on the court. We're going to call them by the first name. We got Josiah and Joshua. Josiah has it now. Bounce pass down low on the block to McAfee. He kicks it back out to Josiah. He wants another three. He had three of them in the first half. McRoberts with the loose basketball. He throws it up and now tries to save him going out of bounds. And Gutierrez picks it up. He goes in, rolls it off his fingertips, and his shot's up and good. Give Wright City 2 more points and makes it a 31-20 basketball game as we are just getting started here in the third quarter. Bounce pass at the free throw line to McAfee. Hands it right back to Stark. Stark eyes the three. It's off the back of the rim. No good. With the rebound is Ebersol. Now hands it to Seaball. Seaball brings it across the timeline. Crossover dribble on the wing, stops, picks up his dribble, needs some help, gets it to Ebersol. Ebersol tries to feed it down low, but it's got taken away by Monroe City. With the basketball is Joshua. Feeds it inside to McAfee. Back out to Josiah. Josiah takes it to the free throw line to Stark. Stark brings it back between the circles, takes it far side to Hayes. Hayes looks, nothing there. Back up top between the circles to McAfee. McAfee back to Joshua over on the far wing, now to Hayes. Hayes dribbles, brings it near side to Josiah. Josiah directing traffic to McAfee at the free throw line. Now to Stark. Stark right at the head of Monroe City's bench. He takes it all the way in, off the paint, high off the glass, and it's good. Stark with 2 points here for Monroe City. Makes it a 33-20 game at the 6-minute mark here in the third. Gutierrez takes it the other way. Shots up, it's no good. McAfee with the rebound. He tosses it out to Talton, however. It's too tall for him, rolls off his fingertips. White checking in now for McAfee. So with it is Seaball. Seaball looks to inbound the basketball. Gets it to Gutierrez. Gutierrez working against Hayes in this man-to-man defense. Dribbles with the right hand behind the back. Now takes over on the far wing. He tries to take it all the way down from the block. Extended his shot, rims in and out, no good. With the rebound is White. White kicks it out to Hayes. Hayes looks to push it up the court for the Panthers. Crossover dribble takes it all the way in. He goes, lays it off. His shot's up and good. Get Hayes in the scorebook tonight. And makes it a 35-20 here in the third. So with the basketball is McRoberts. McRoberts takes it down, dishes it off, kicks out to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, 3-point shot on the way, no good. White with the rebound. He hands it off to Stark. Stark brings it across the timeline over on the far side. Contains the dribble. Now he's going to go for a long 3-ball, and it's good. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well with 5:02 to go here in the third quarter. Monroe City leads Wright City 38-20 as you're listening to semifinal night from the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Clopton Athletic Boosters, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
In the third quarter, Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 38-20. It's the largest lead of the night at 18 for Monroe City. Their previous largest lead was at 16. So Wright City will have the ball, have to go the full length of the court. Man-to-man defense, full court man-to-man defense from Monroe City. Quick update from the other gym as they're underway. Ellsbury leads Mark Twain 26-18 in the third quarter. McRoberts to inbound the basketball, gets it into Kateris. Kateris works it around, kicks it up to McRoberts. McRoberts back to Kateris. It's about picked off. Now he gets it, kicks it down to Ebersol. Ebersol takes it up high off the glass, and it's good. Ebersol gets a 2 and makes it 38-22. With the basketball is Josiah. Josiah brings it near side to Stark, right back to Josiah. Pitch and catch it to White at the free throw line. Now to Stark. He's talking to his coach as Lindenbauer has it. Now to Josiah, directing traffic. Back to Lindenbauer. Near corner with it to Stark. And they're just kind of standing there looking to burn a little clock. And a long three ball on the way from Lindenbauer. It's no good. With the rebound is Piesold. Piesold gets it off to Kateris. Kateris loses a handle on the ball and picking up with Lindenbauer. It's a 4-on-1. Josiah takes it to the hole. His shot's up and good. So Josiah gets going here in the second half, and he's going to get the +1. Makes it 40-22. 4:08 to go here in the third quarter. Lenore checking back into the basketball game for Piesold. Is that his fourth? And Josiah Talton looking for the +1. He stands at the free throw line, spins it in his hand, shot up on the way, and it's money. So 41-22 is our score. 4:08 to go here in the third quarter. It's been all Monroe City. So McRoberts to inbound the basketball for Wright City. He gets it in to Seaball. Seaball looks, trying to avoid a trap situation, so he's keeping Bulig in front of him. Takes it down to the block, loses his footing, and gets the turnover on a travel call. So Stark will now inbound the basketball for Monroe. They get it into Josiah. Josiah Talton brings it across the timeline. He's picked up in there by Brennan Logan, who's in the basketball game for Wright City. Stark has it now. Waits for a screen now. Crossover dribble, takes in the paint. He's going straight to the hole. He thought he might get fouled. He doesn't get the bucket, but Dion White is there to clean it up. He gets it and makes it 43-22. 3:34 to go here in the third quarter. Monroe City leads Wright City. They led the entire game. This time it just has to be 43-22. There's a steal by Bulig. Bulig is going to be fouled. So Bulig will go to the free throw line. He'll get the chance to shoot 2. We got another timeout on the court. We got another timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 3:23 to go here in the third. Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 43-22. You're listening to Clopton Invitational Basketball on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by B&B Automotive, Minnemeyer Orthodontics, and Vicky Catawalder Real Estate.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Eolia Landscaping Supply, Meyer Implement in Calumet, Missouri.
Well, Logan Bulig drops his first free throw, makes it a 44-22. Second one on the way. It's off the mark. And it was only Bulig and 4 Wright City players at the free throw line. McRoberts with it, gets it to Seaball. Seaball brings it across, takes it to the far wing in the far corner with it now to Lenore. Lenore takes it to the wing, to the hoop. We'll see if they count the bucket. They do count the bucket and the foul. So he's headed to the free throw line for a try for the +1. Picking up his first foul of the night is Lindenbauer. So free throw shot on the way is no good. Score remains 44-24. We've got 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lindenbauer looking for the long three, and it's money. Makes it a 23-point lead, largest of the night for Monroe City with 2:47 to go here in the third quarter. Monroe City up over Wright City, 47-24. Battle saves it from going out of bounds in the turnover. They get to Lindenbauer. He's right back to the hole. Shot up and good. So give Lindenbauer 5 points back-to-back, and that continues to stretch this lead to a 25-point lead for Monroe City here with 2:29 to go in the third. Seaball, long three on the way. Too hard, and it bounces a couple different places, but ended up out of bounds. Joshua Talton coming in, and McAfee for Lindenbauer and White for Monroe City. So 2:22 to go here in the third. Monroe City leads Wright City 49-24 in this boys semifinal matchup. Both teams trying to get to the championship game tomorrow night at 7:15. That's right, tomorrow night at 7:15 is the game. Joshua takes it in the paint. He stops, pops it, and good. Lets it roll off his fingertips and makes it a 51-24 basketball game at the 2-minute mark to go here in the third. So with the basketball is Seaball. Seaball gets it to Johnson that's in the ball game. Now to McRoberts. McRoberts in the middle of Wright City's bench looking for some space. Picks up his dribble at the end of the basket. Now toss up to Seaball. Seaball. Back to McRoberts. He eyes the three. Now instead skips it to the near side. And that is to Beck. His three is good. Makes it 51-27 with 1:30 to go here in the third. Bulick with it, gets it near corner to Stark. Stark right in the middle of Monroe City's bench. He takes it, looks, fakes, and kicks it out to Battle. Battle over on the far wing, gets it to Joshua in between the circles. Joshua Talton works it now back to Battle over on the far side and gets it to Bulick on the wing. He needs some help because if he bounces again, he's going to get the double dribble call against him. We're down to 1:06 to go here in the third. 51-27 is our score. Monroe City leads Wright City. With it is Joshua Talton. He gives a fake, takes it all the way in, rolls it off the glass, shots up and good. So Joshua Talton gets his first 2 points here of the second half. McRoberts shots high, it's no good, and they're going to end up getting a foul as McAfee got the rebound, and then he got a little shove from behind, picking up the foul. Be Wright City. 53-27 is our score. 46 ticks to go here in the third quarter. Picking up his first foul of the night was McRoberts. Battle's going to bring it across and run the point for the Panthers. He gets it over to Joshua Talton. Talton brings it near side to Stark. Stark dribbles down and hands it off to Talton, who's going to take it to the free throw line, into the paint. Shots up. It's too high. With the rebound is Beck. Beck going to take control of it, dish it off to Seaball. Seaball across the timeline, fakes, takes in the paint, rolls it off his fingertips. Shots up. It's no good. With the rebound was Johnson. His putback, no good. Now back to Joshua again. Joshua brings it across the timeline with 11 seconds. We're down to 10 and 9. 53-27 is our score. Monroe City on top of Wright City. Stark with it. Works it around. 4 seconds to go, and there's going to be a foul on the floor with 2.2 seconds to go in the third. So that's going to go on Johnson, his first. Several other players coming in and out for 2 seconds here in the end of the third quarter. So with the basketball is Hayes. Gets it into Joshua. Joshua may have had a little bit of acting going on there. Either way, Joshua Talton's going to the free throw line to shoot 3. He may have jumped in just a little bit, but hey, that's part of the game. He will get 3 with 0.2 seconds on. First free throw shot's up and good. Quick update from the other gym. Ellsbury leads Mark Twain 35-26. Second free throw shot is good. Final free throw. Up. And no good. And that is how the third quarter ends. Monroe City leads Wright City by the score of 55-27. Your final quarter of action's coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Center Locker Service, Bouquet Florist, and Pepsi Refreshment Services.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Hi, folks. This is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community. Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
55-27 is our score here in this game as we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. In the other gym, they're still in the third quarter, and right now Ellsbury leads Mark Twain by 35-26. Monroe City has the ball to start the fourth quarter. They led by as many as 29, Monroe City did. Hayes with it now, takes it into the paint, kicks it out to Joshua Talton. His 3-ball is up and good. And that's how you start that one, and puts them up by 31. 58-27, just getting started here in the fourth quarter. Monroe City looking to hang on to the championship game tomorrow night at 7:15. That's right, it has been moved to tomorrow night. 3-point shot on the way, and that was from Logan, Brennan Logan, who's in the basketball game, and it went all the way in. It came right back out. Ball is loose on the floor. It was a jump ball. And checking in the ball game now is Ian Ritter from Monroe City. We'll pick him up. We've got Murphy, Ritter, John St. Clair, Josiah Talton, and Kyle Hayes. Wright City throws a long pass into Seaball. He chases it down, now takes it between the circles. Seaball working around, looks for the screen, tries to get away from that trap and tosses it up to Johnson. Johnson, who's taller than everybody else on the court, dishes the ball off to the far side to Logan. Logan looks for the screen, takes it to the far side. Now back up top to Beck. Beck working against St. Clair. Stops, pops for 2 from the free throw line. Rims in and out, no good. Ball's loose and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch, they're going to say by Johnson. 6:40 to go here in the in the fourth quarter. And Monroe City leads Wright City 58-27. Josiah Talton going to bring the ball across the timeline, dishes it off to Ian Ritter. Ritter to Murphy. Murphy takes it to the top of the key, now to Hayes on the far side. Hayes wants a 3. It's off the mark. And they try to track it down. Seaball comes away with it. He dribbles with the right hand, brings it across the timeline, going full speed, gives a little hicks, and he's probably got away with a little bit of a travel there as he carried the ball. But either way, we're at a 31-point lead. They're going to let a little bit go here as Josiah brings it across the timeline. He's guarded in there by Logan. Takes it to the far wing to Hayes. Hayes looks for the screen from Ritter. Backdoor pass there to Ritter. His shot's up. It's no good. Johnson with the rebound. He kicks it out to Beck. Beck brings it across the timeline. Beck waiting for Seaball. Now Seaball has it as he stands on the Hawks center court. Dribbles with the left hand. Takes it to the far wing. Looks down low. Picks up his dribble. Now finds Beck at the top of the key. Beck takes it in. He's going to shoot from the block. It's short. Josiah with the rebound. Josiah Talton looks to control the ball again for Monroe City as we're down to 5:27 to go here in this basketball game. Monroe City leads 58-27 over Wright City. Murphy's going in strong. His shot's up. Count the bucket and the foul. So he's looking to get the +1 as Johnson picks up his third foul. 60-27 is our score. Monroe City leads Wright City with 5:03 to go here in this basketball game. Monroe City looking to hold on and play in the championship game. Again, that is tomorrow night now. Tomorrow night, the boys' championship game will be played at 7:15 in the high school gym. We'll recap that change again during the pregame show for our next matchup. So Murphy at the free throw line for the +1, and it's good. Makes it 27. With the basketball is Lenore. Lenore gets over far side to Logan. Logan near side of McRoberts. McRoberts wants a three. It's off the mark. Battle goes high. He gets the rebound. Dishes it off to Hayes. Hayes going to bring it across the timeline. 4:20 to go here in the basketball game. Monroe City leads Wright City 61-27 in the semifinal action. Battle calls up his team. Gets off to Hayes over on the wing. Hayes waits for the screen, takes it to the elbow, loses the handle on it, gets it back, and finally Ritter comes away with it. Gets up to St. Clair, now back in the hands of Murphy. Murphy, back door to Ritter. Ritter shots up, it's no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. And that will go on Ebersol. That'll be, I believe, his second. That's what they're saying. And that puts Ian Ritter at the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw shot up, off the back of the rim, no good. He'll get a second. Update from the other gym as they just started the fourth quarter. Number 8, Ellsbury leads number 4, Mark Twain, 35-28. Don't forget, we've got Clopton and Winfield tangling up. It's a 2-3 seed. Clopton 2-3, Winfield the 3 seed here immediately following this one. Second free throw shot's up and good. And makes it 62-27 with 3:12 to go here in the basketball game. We do, of course, have the running clock going. Seaball with a 3. It's off the mark. Chasing down the loose basketball is Murphy. Murphy outlets to Hayes. Hayes brings it across the timeline. Works it over on the far wing. Now to battle between the circles. Near side with it to Murphy. Murphy looks inside. Nothing there. Puts the ball on the court. To the elbow extended. Now to Battle. Battle stops. Pops for 2. His shots misses. Seaball goes high. Gets the rebound. We're down to 2:46 to go here in the ball game. Monroe City leads Wright City 62-27. Long 3 on the way. It's short. Ball's loose. Battle comes away with it. Lenore tries to get the steal, but Battle's able to hold on. They go toe-to-toe up front. Now with over the far side is the Hayes. Hayes saves it from going out of bounds, but it ends up in the hands of Wright City. Lenore with the basketball, and his crossover dribble now gets it to Seaball. Seaball in the front court. He works it on the near side. Gets some instruction from Coach as he's at the head of the bench. Now takes it back center court. Lenore on the far side. Long 3 ball on the way. It had a high arc there. Ritter goes high, gets it down, outlets to Battle. Battle will bring it across the timeline. Battle looks. He's going to take his time as we've got the running clock. We're down to under 2 minutes to go. Monroe City up 62-27. With the basketball is St. Clair. Gets it to Murphy. Murphy's headed all the way in. Shots up. No basket. We do have a foul on the floor, and it should be at least a 1-and-1 for Murphy. And they're called out on Lenore, and that is his second. Johnson coming in now for Seaball. 1-and-1 as time continues to go with 1:30 to go here in the basketball game. We'll have your Abel's postgame show for you coming up. And then we'll jump right into Clopton and Winfield. Free throw shot off the mark. So Lenore with the basketball. Brings it across the timeline. Over on the near wing. He looks, takes it all the way down. Has his pocket picked by Murphy. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Wright City. Just wasn't enough space left for Murphy to get that down the court. Battle come out. White will come in. 1 minute exactly to go here in this basketball game. 62-27 is our score. Monroe City has led the entire basketball game. With the basketball is Ebersol. His shot's up. It's no good. Ritter with the rebound. Gets it to St. Clair. John St. Clair gets it off to Murphy. Now back to Hayes. Hayes takes his time and lets clock kind of run down. So we're down to 38 ticks. Gets it to White. Near side with it to Murphy. Murphy looks inside. Nothing there. Back top of the key to Ritter. Ritter's going to take it to the far side and dish it off to White. White on the far wing. Looks inside. Now to St. Clair. And St. Clair was passing it to Murphy. However, Murphy was slashing into the paint. And so the ball goes out of bounds. And we're down to 18 seconds. So Lenore with the basketball. Brings it across the timeline. Takes it up. His shot's up. It's no good. St. Clair with the rebound. We're down to 5 seconds. And that's how this one's going to end. Monroe City's going to get the win 62 to Wright City's 27. We've got your Abel's postgame show for you coming up next here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. The Postgame Show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops, is coming up next.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with two great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Time for the Eagle 102 Postgame Show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, it was a game that was all Monroe City. Wright City never led in that basketball game. At the end of the first quarter, Monroe City led at 22-6, went into the halftime up, and then at the end of third, 55-27, they led it. It was kind of set from there as Monroe City ended up with the win, 62-27. Leading scorers for Monroe City, Josiah Talton had 16 points. Joshua Talton had 12. Kyle Hayes ended with 7. Bryce Stark with 5. Ethan Lindenbauer with 5. Dion White had 7, and several with 3, and a couple one-pointers from free throws. Leading scorer for Wright City was J.J. McRoberts with 7 points. So that kind of gives you an idea of how the game was going for Wright City. So Monroe City advances on. They'll play in the championship game. Again, that is tomorrow night now. Because of the weather coming in, they will play the winner of Clopton and Winfield, which is coming up next, where they will play tomorrow night in the high school gym at 7:15. That third place game will be played tomorrow afternoon at 4:30 here in the high school gym. That's going to do it for your Abel's postgame show. We're going to reset and bring you the pregame show for the Clopton-Winfield matchup next here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to high school basketball on KJFM Radio. Eagle 102 Sports coverage of high school hoops was brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airy Back Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Perkins Electrical Service, Young Enterprises Incorporated, All Parts in Louisiana, Pike County Mutual Insurance, B&B Automotive, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, and by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate. Listen all season for high school basketball, right here on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.
Well, we're getting set. We've got the number 2 seed, Clopton Hawks, getting ready to take on number 3 seed, Winfield Warriors, who are on a 5-game winning streak. We'll break it all down for you during the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show next here on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. It's time now for the Eagle 102 Pregame Show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this pregame as number 2 Clopton will take on a number 3 Winfield. Let's tell you how both teams ended up here, and that is on a Tuesday night. Number 2 Clopton basically had their way with number 7 Silex as they defeated them 44-10. Winfield had a tough matchup against Louisiana, who's the number 6 seed, but got the win 68-52. As I mentioned, Winfield, I believe, is on a 5-game winning streak, so they have that kind of going in their favor. Clopton went over, played some games over the Christmas break. Didn't come away successful, but had some matchups that taught them a few things. And they always say, what's the thing they say? You only lose if you don't learn something. I think that's the way it goes. That's my theory, and that's what I'm going with. So, they've worked on a few improvements, but we'll be anxious to see what they bring to this matchup. I believe in the other gym, they are still playing. It looks like they have a little bit of time left, but right now, Ellsbury still leads Mark Twain by the score of 38-28. We'll get you a final pass along on that one as soon as we can. Ellsbury, the number 8 seed, Mark Twain, the number 4 seed. Again, if you're just joining us, the Monroe City Panthers advance on to the championship game as they defeated Wright City 62-27. Monroe City awaits the winner of this game to play in the championship game tomorrow evening. That is at 7:15. That game's here in the high school gym. The Wright City third place game will be at 4:30 tomorrow here in the high school gym. We'll continue to remind you of that as we move along here during the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show. We've got your keys to the game for you from Bowling Green Pharmacy up next as you're listening to Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Frankfort Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the number 1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Top Pawn Shop.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
Brought to you by Bowling Green Chevrolet. Your keys to the game tonight. Coach Tony Francis keeps reminding one of the keys for his boys is to believe that you can win, that they are capable of winning, and he's been working on them with that quite a bit. It'll be about let's not have that lull that goes into a couple quarters. Jim Ross and I talked about a little bit on Tuesday night, and they said, that's something that kind of sort of I don't want to say notorious for, because I don't want to use that word, but they have a tendency to go through and create a little bit of a lull and then have to try and battle out of it. But I think we're seeing less than that of that. So stay consistent. Take care of the basketball. We've seen that a couple different times. One of the things I like to remind you is to block out underneath the basket. Do not give that opposing team those second chance shots, because that has put a lot of people, that was a big thorn in the side of the Clopton Lady Hawks last night, as Ellsbury got several of those. And then, of course, take good shots. Don't rush your shots. Make sure you're taking the right shots and not just looking to put the ball up. As for Winfield, have not seen them play this year, but the key to stopping Clopton is to change their tempo. Play it at your pace, not theirs, as Clopton likes to control the clock. Go ahead and try and make them shoot. Well, I say shoot from the outside, but they've got some really key outside shooters. You're probably going to have to battle more on the inside, looking to get those rebounds and fighting off the boards and things of that nature, even though Clopton has Kenan Watts that has become very dominant underneath the basket this year, where you're probably going to have to find ways to shut him out of this one and make sure that you do so in a clean fashion so you're not in foul trouble late in the basketball game. As always, make your free throws. Don't make silly ticky-tack fouls. Stay out of foul troubles, and don't send the team to the line to make shots when the clock is stopped. Real quick before we send it to your starting lineups, again in the other gym, they are still playing in the fourth quarter. Ellsbury, the number 8 seed, is beating number 4 Mark Twain 41-30. And if you're just joining us, Monroe City defeated Wright City 62-27. So half the brackets are set. Again, tomorrow night is championship night for everyone. In the old gym, in the consolation game at 4:30, it's going to be for the girls, Silex and Wright City. That'll be followed by the boys' consolation game at 5:50. We're, of course, waiting to hear who that is. And then the supposed nightcap that we keep calling it, the 7:15 game tomorrow night in the old gym, is the girls' third-place game between Mark Twain and Ellsbury. Now, here in the high school gym at 4:30, it's going to kick things off with the boys' third-place game. And we know Wright City is going to play that one. The loser of this game will face Wright City again tomorrow at 4:30 in the high school gym, and that'll be followed by the two championship matchups, beginning with the girls around 5:50 as it's Monroe City and Clopton, and, of course, Monroe City boys and the winner of this matchup. You can find a complete updated bracket by visiting the sports page at KJFM-Eagle102.net. We'll try and go over that for you again during the halftime show to keep you fresh and reminding you that that's where that the changes have been made due to weather coming in, expected to come in here, I think, late tomorrow night, early Saturday, and I think they're expecting it to be a little bit more severe to the north. So we'll keep you updated, of course, right here on 102.1 and KJFM-Eagle102.net. We've got your starting lineups for you coming up in just a few moments as we continue the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show coverage from the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports, Craig Bowen CPA, and Rawls County Insurance.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country Insurance Company provides farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service their customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by their office at 310 Business Highway 61 South, Bowling Green, to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country Insurance Company and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank and Bowling Green Tractor.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
Well, we'll start with the guests on the scoreboard this evening. That'll be the Winfield Warriors in their road reds with white numbers and black trim. They are starting a senior wearing number 10, Bryant Reeves, a sophomore wearing number 12, DJ Gillespie, a senior wearing number 22, Charlie Rhodes, a junior wearing number 44, Cannon Schutte, and a junior wearing number 52, Greg Penrod. For the Clopton Hawks, they are starting a junior wearing number 15, Daniel Harvey, a senior wearing number 22, Sean Yates, a senior wearing number 35, Malik McPike, a junior wearing number 44, Zach Evans, and a senior wearing number 53, Kenan Watts. So we're starting Harvey, Yates, McPike, Evans, and Watts. Of course, they're in their home white jerseys with black numbers and red trim. It looks like there's still about 2 minutes or so to go in the other gym. And then, of course, Jim Ross will be making his way over here to join us for this one. Right now, it's still a 10-point lead for Ellsbury, 42-32. That's going to take care of the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show. When we return, we'll have your national anthem and opening tip here on Eagle 102.
High school basketball is on the air. Eagle 102 sports coverage of high school hoops is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airyback Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Perkins Electrical Service, Young Enterprises Incorporated, All Parts in Louisiana, Pike County Mutual Insurance, B&B Automotive, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, and by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate. Now, KJFM Radio presents coverage of high school basketball on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.
Well, they just did some of the starting lineups, and that included for Winfield. They are starting Reeves, Gillespie, Rhodes, Schutte, and Penrod. They're introducing Clopton now, and they are starting Harvey, Yates, McPike, Evans, and Watts. Again, if you're just joining us, the earlier game tonight, it was Monroe City defeating Wright City 62-27. We're still waiting for the final in the other gym while they're still playing over there, but Ellsbury is leading 43-36. Everybody's out on the court. Looks like we're going to have Rhodes jumping center against McPike. Clopton moving from our left to right as we're getting started here in this 2-3 matchup. Everybody says they're ready. We're ready for basketball as well. Ball up in the air, and it's kind of almost double tip, but Clopton thought it was going to be Clopton, but instead coming away with the basketball is Winfield. Reeves has it, gets it off to Gillespie. Gillespie looks, tries to go on this man-to-man defense from Clopton, takes it on the far wing. He looks now back up top with it to Schutte. Schutte gets it off to Reeves on the near wing. He's about in front of Tony Francis to the top of the key to Penrod. Penrod takes it far side to Rhodes. Rhodes looks inside, and Sean Yates is going to pick up his first foul of the night as Reeves went up for the shot. Sean was trying to strip it from behind, got a hold of him, and kind of held on, and unfortunately picked up the first foul of the evening, and that's going to send Reeves to the free throw line for two. Winfield coached by Brian Kime. First free throw shot is up and good. Clopton, of course, coached by Tony Francis. So Winfield gets the first points on the board with only 27 seconds played. Second free throw shot on the way. It's no good. Winfield leads by 1. 1-0 as we're just getting started. McPike gets it over far side to Evans. Evans looks, dishes it off to Harvey. Harvey works the weave, brings back up top to McPike. McPike dribbles with the left hand. He's going to kick it to Yates in the far corner. Yates looks for the screen. Now to Evans. Man-to-man defense from Winfield. Now to Harvey at the key, top of Winfield's bench. Back to McPike, top of the key. He moves it around, takes it to the hole, and he's going to be fouled. So McPike will go to the free throw line to shoot two as we're starting off with fouls, and picking up the first one is Gillespie. He got the foul, and it's going to send McPike to the free throw line. He'll get a chance to shoot two. 7:08 to go here in the first quarter. We're just getting started. Winfield leads it 1-0. First free throw shot, no good by McPike. He'll get a second. Second free throw shot on the way from Malik is good. We're tied at 1 apiece. Reeves with the basketball. He's working against the full court defense from Clopton. With it is Schutte, and it's taken away. Getting in there was Clopton. Evans with it over on the far wing. Evans brings it to the elbow, now kicks it out to Watts. Watts out to Yates, back to Evans. Evans fakes a three, takes it in the paint, and they're going to say carries the ball, and that's the turnover for the Hawks. So 2-2-1 defense, full court defense from Clopton as Harvey runs, and it's taken away by McPike. Another turnover for Winfield. They get it to Evans on the far wing. He brings it center court to the free throw line to McPike. McPike kicks it back out to Yates. Yates eyes a three. It's off the mark. It's going to miss everything, and we're going to have a foul, and I believe they're going to tag Watts, but they're going to say that he pushed underneath the basket, and that'll be the second foul for the Hawks. So with the basketball is Reeves. Reeves looks inside, nothing, right back to Schutte. Schutte at the timeline, throws it for Reeves, and it's too high. And 3 possessions for Winfield with 3 turnovers. So Watts will now inbound the basketball right in front of the bench of Clopton. Evans, or as they affectionately call him, Sauce, does bring the ball across the timeline. On the near side, looks for the screen from Watts. Gets it off to Harvey on the far wing. Harvey looks inside, nothing there. He's guarded by Reeves, gets it to McPike, top of the key. Back to Evans over on the far wing. Puts the ball in the court, takes it down. He goes up, his shot's up. It's no good. He's fouled. He's going to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2. I hope this isn't the tone we're setting for the whole game, because it is 6:05 to go here in the first quarter, and we've already shot 6 free throws, or we're about to. Picking up his first foul is Penrod from Winfield. Evans' first free throw shot is up, and it's money. So Clopton now has a 1-point lead. 2-1 is our score. 6:05 to go here in the first quarter. Clopton leads Winfield. Second free throw shot on the way. It's off the front of the rim. No good. With the rebound is Gillespie. Gillespie gets it off to Reeves. Reeves brings it into the front court. Dishes it off to Gillespie. Gillespie works to the far wing. Now top to Schutte. Schutte back to Reeves on the near side. Top of the key with it to Penrod. Penrod to Rhodes over on the far side. Another quick update in the other gym. A long 3-point shot is up and good. First of all, from Schutte. And that gives Winfield a 2-point lead. In the other gym, it's getting closer. Mark Twain's brought it within 7 as Ellsbury leads Mark Twain 47-40. 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Winfield leads Clopton 4-2 as McPike takes it straight to the hole, and he's going to be tagged for a charge. McPike went up, and I believe it was Penrod that stood his ground. So McPike picks up his first foul, third foul of the half for Clopton. Schutte with the basketball, gets it to Reeves. Reeves throws it up to Penrod. Penrod near side to Gillespie. Gillespie, top of the key over to Reeves. Reeves may have got away with a travel, takes all the way down the baseline, shoots it near side to Rhodes. Rhodes' three's up and good. Coach Tony Francis says he's seen enough. He wants to talk to his boys. So with 5:09 to go here in the first quarter, Winfield leads Clopton 7-2. You're listening to Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Center Locker Service, Bouquet Florist, and Pepsi Refreshment Services. With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green. Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
After the timeout, Clopton will inbound the basketball. They are down by 5. 7-2 is our score. 5:09 to go here in the first. With the basketball is Evans. Evans dribbles around. Near side with it now to Yates. To Harvey. Harvey down low to Evans. Evans from the block extended on the near side. Finds Harvey on the wing. Near side now swings it to McPike. Far side now with it to Yates. Yates to Evans. Evans now to Harvey. Works it around, takes in the paint. He stops, pops for two. His shot's up and good. Daniel Harvey brings it back within within 3. Makes it 7-4. With the basketball is Schutte. Now to Reeves. Reeves over on the far wing in the far corner to Rhodes. Rhodes wants another 3, and he gets it, and they're going to have to find an answer for Rhodes because that is his second 3 of the night and makes it a 10-4 basketball game. Gives him the largest lead of the night at 6. Another foul on the court as time ticks down in the other gym. It's still a 6-point lead for Ellsbury as they're leading Mark Twain 50-44. So Evans at the free throw line. He'll get to shoot 2 as Greg Penrod picks up his second foul. Evans' first free throw shot is up and good. So with that, cuts the lead in half. 4:17 to go here in the first quarter. Winfield leads Clopton 10-5. Zach Evans at the free throw line for his second. Second free throw shot is also good. 10-6 is our score. Reeves with the basketball. Crossover dribble, brings it into the front court, takes it to the far side, dishes it off to Rhodes. Now to Gillespie on the wing. Gillespie brings it back center court. Now Reeves backs it up. Reeves guarded by Jared Hain that's in the basketball game. He swings it to the near side to Gillespie. Gillespie finds Cole Sams that's in the basketball game at the free throw line. Sams right back to Gillespie. Looks inside, nothing there. Finds Reeves. Reeves takes it in the paint. Kicks it off to Schutte back out to Gillespie. Gillespie to Sams. Sams at the top of the key. Working against Riley Walker who's in the game. Goes up. Count the bucket and the foul. So Riley Walker will pick up the foul. Sams will go to the free throw line. Well, he'll get to shoot the +1. And they double back up the Hawks again. 12-6 is our score. 3:43 to go here in the first quarter. As Sams stands at the free throw line. Shot on the way. Up and good. A 7-point lead is the largest of the night for Winfield. So Walker will inbound the basketball. Checking in the basketball game now is Noah Rikers. And for Winfield, as Evans brings the ball across the timeline. Evans on the wing, crossover dribble, top of the key, fakes a 3, dishes it off to Harvey. Harvey feeds it into Walker. Walker tries to create something and loses a handle on it, and it's taken back away by McPike. McPike's going to be hacked by Rhodes, and so McPike's headed to the free throw line again tonight. So that'll be Rhodes' first foul. Each team with 14 fouls right now, where Winfield leads Clopton 13-6. 3:27 to go here in the first quarter. First free throw shot from McPike is up and good. Make it 13-7. McPike's second free throw shot is off the mark. With the rebound was Sams. Sams dishes it off to Schutte. Schutte to Reeves. Reeves slows it down a little bit as he crosses the timeline. 13-7 is our score. Winfield leads Clopton. Dishes it off to Rhodes. Rhodes near side with it to Rikers. Rikers in some trouble. Back up top to Reeves. Reeves going to reset the offense. He dribbles between his legs. Now to Sams on the near side. Dishes to Rhodes. Rhodes takes it in the paint. Shots up and no good. But it's Schutte there with the rebound. His putback's no good. Evans gets it this time. Throws it up to McPike. McPike gives a head fake back to Evans. Evans takes it in. He's going to the paint. He has the ball stripped from him, but it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Winfield, so it will stay with Clopton. Sean Yates checks back in. Evans gets a break. McPike will inbound the basketball. Also entering the ball game is Will Killingham coming in for Schutte. 2:48 to go here in the first quarter. Winfield leads Clopton 13-7. McPike gets it into Hain. Hain eyes the 3. It's high arcing one, no good. Sam's with the rebound. Sam's got good position against Walker. And now they dish it off to Wilder, who's in the game. Wilder back out top now with it to Reeves. Reeves swings it far side to Rikers. Back to Reeves. He backs it up. Going to reset the offense. We have a final in the other game. Ellsbury beats Mark Twain 50-47. Wilder with it now. And he tries to throw it, gets it over to the far side to Killingham. Back up top to Reeves. Reeves takes it between the circles. Dribbles with the right hand, hands it off to Rikers. Excuse me, that is... Yeah, I had it right, Rikers. Wilder with it now on the near side. Back up top to Sams, top of the key. Kind of killing some clock here as we're down to 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And we got a 3-second lane violation. So again, if you're just joining us, Ellsbury picks up their first win of the season as they defeat Mark Twain 50-47. And they now await the winner of the Salt Lake, Louisiana game to see who they face in the consolation game tomorrow. Daniel Harvey brings the ball across the timeline for the Clopton Hawks. He backs up. He's guarded by Gillespie. Takes it, looks for Kenan Watts, streaking to the basket. Watts, a shot short with the rebound is Wilder. Wilder brings it across the timeline for Winfield. Gets it off to Gillespie. Gillespie between the legs, between the circles. Brings it near side. Rikers takes it to the hole. His shot's up and good. So Winfield extends their lead. Their largest lead now is 8 as they lead 15-7 with 1:22 to go here in the first quarter. Hain with the basketball. Gets it to Walker. Walker inside to Watts. Watts as he's going to be fouled. So with the basketball, underneath the basket is Clopton. So Winfield has pretty well led this entire first quarter as everybody got started with free throws. It was tied 1-1 there for a little bit, and then Winfield has kind of gone on a scoring spree. They've gotten several turnovers, but it's Charlie Rhodes that's the big difference as he's drained 2 threes here in the first quarter. Clopton just had another turnover, and right now Winfield leads Clopton by the score of 15-7. With the basketball is Gillespie. Brings it near side to Wilder. Wilder eyes the three now, and it's good. Right now, Winfield is living and dying by the threes, and right now it's all living. So makes it 18-7. 11 being the largest lead of the night. Clopton puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound brought down by Winfield. Wilder brings it up with the left hand, takes it down to the block. In some trouble, and they're going to call a foul on Yates. On Yates, not sure why. Yates wants to know why. Everybody thought that he traveled, that they were going to call a travel. So Yates is going to take a seat. Jared Hain comes back in. Looks like it's going to be Nolan Rikers to inbound the basketball right in front of Tony Francis. He holds the ball high. He's looking. Finally throws it way back in the backcourt to Gillespie. He's going to bring it across the timeline. Be picked up by the man-to-man defense. Gets it off to Wilder. Wilder gets off to Rikers. Rikers looks back door, nothing there. Gets it to Rhodes. Rhodes swings it to Gillespie over on the far side. We're down to 27 ticks to go here in the first quarter. Again, Winfield leads Clopton 18-7. Another three on the way, and it's good. And right now, it's nothing but threes for Winfield as they take the lead at 21-7, down to 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Harvey with the basketball. He's directing some traffic. And we're going to have a foul. And I believe they're going to tag Charlie Rhodes with it, maybe. That is who they tag it with. He picks up his second foul. So with 4.9 seconds, Clopton will inbound the basketball under their own basket as Malik McPike throws it into Harvey. Harvey right back to McPike, and it's going to go out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say it was touched in there by Seth Wilder. Returning to the basketball game is Cole Sams for Winfield. He's going to come in for... Well, you got to figure out who you're coming in for, Coach. Okay, so now we've got some changes. You still got 6 players on the court. So somebody's got to come out. There we go. Charlie Rhodes exits the game. Malik McPike's going to throw it in. And they lob it in to Harvey. Harvey goes up, and he's fouled. I believe they said count the bucket and the foul. They sure did. So Daniel Harvey gets another 2, and he's going to the line for the +1. Picking up the first. His second foul is DJ Gillespie. Makes it 21-9 with 0.6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Free throw shot on the way off the back of the rim. It's no good, and that is how the first quarter ends. Winfield has the lead over Clopton by the score of 21-9. We've got second quarter action coming your way next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Eolia Landscape Supply, and Alicia Koenig, RE/MAX Realty Agent.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Well, Clopton needs to find a way to right this track if they're hoping to get into this game and meet Monroe City in the championship game. Right now, Winfield leads a 21-9. So with the basketball is Winfield. Or excuse me, is Clopton. That's Evans. With it is McPike. They get it to Watts. Now to Hain. Hain wants a three. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Reeves. Reeves pushes it up the court. Throws it off to Gillespie. Gillespie shots up. It's no good. McPike goes high for the rebound. Comes down with some force. He outlets to Harvey. Harvey brings it center court at the free throw line. Dishes it to Hain. Hain back to Harvey. Harvey skips it far side to Evans. Evans eyes the three. It misses everything. Goes out of bounds. 7:25 to go here in the first half. Winfield leads 21-9. They led at 21-7 here not that long ago. So I don't know what we're making sure. Maybe somebody's shirt's tucked in properly. So 14 being the largest lead of the night for Winfield at this point. With the basketball is Reeves. Reeves in the near corner. Someone checked in was Austin Carson. Reeves with it now top of the key. Reeves between the circles. Clopton's gone to a 2-3 zone. With the basketball on the far side is Wilder. Wilder in the corner. Now gets it into Schutte. Schutte back out to Wilder. Wilder skips it near side to Carson. Carson back to Reeves. Top of the key. Just kind of moving the ball around there. Eyeing the three. It's off the mark, and it's McPike that goes high. And I tell you what, he got a cramp when he came down. He had to bounce around. And I'm not sure what happened there, but McPike's going to walk it off, and now Clopton will have to inbound it from the baseline. Kenan Watts comes out. Riley Walker comes back in. I don't know if he got a Charlie horse when he went up tall, but he came down hopping on one leg. So Evans with the basketball. He tries to avoid the trap, finds Harvey. Harvey pushes it up the court. Takes it in, goes all the way to the hole. His shot's up and good. Daniel Harvey for another two, and he makes it 21-11, brings it within 10 for the Hawks. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Reeves with the basketball. He looks to throw it up to Wilder. Wilder cross court, working on that wing. Now finds shooting near side to Reeves. Reeves looks inside, nothing there, brings it back center court, resets this offense. Over to Wilder on the far wing. Wilder, crossover drill, back to Reeves. Back to Wilder again, a little pitch and catch. Long three again, and it's nothing but net. And I'm not real sure what the Hawks plan stop these threes are. We'll have to count all these up at halftime. So Evans with the basketball. He spins around, takes it with the right hand, out to Harvey. Harvey, crossover, takes it with the left hand in the paint. Kicks it down low to Walker. Walker with some dominance, goes up. His shot's just short. With the rebound is Schutte. Schutte gets it out to Reeves. Reeves brings it up with the left hand between the legs. Crossover, gets it to Wilder on the far side. Wilder works it around now in the far corner with it to Rhodes, and it's tipped out of bounds by McPike, so it will stay with Winfield underneath their own basket. 24-11 is our score. Winfield leads Clopton. 5:36 to go here in the first half. Largest lead that Winfield has had here in the first half so far is 14 points. At the end of the first quarter, Winfield led 21-9. Reeves with it on the inbound play. In the near corner, he brings it up. He's going to take it between the circles, resets this offense for the Warriors. Looks, gets it to Rhodes. Rhodes being tracked down by McPike. In the near corner to Schutte. Schutte looks, nothing, kicks it back out to Rhodes. McPike knocks it out of bounds again. So Rhodes will inbound the basketball between Clopton's bench. Nope, we've got a timeout instead. Coach Brian Kime wants to talk to his players. We'll hear from some of our sponsors. With 5:22 to go here in the first half, Winfield leads Clopton 24-11. You're listening to Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Clopton Athletic Boosters, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
So Winfield will inbound the basketball between the scores table and Clopton's bench. Charlie Rhodes has the duties. He gets it into Reeves in the backcourt. Reeves will walk it across the timeline. He's guarded in this man-to-man defense by Harvey. Feeds it over to Rhodes on the far side. Rhodes back up top to Schutte. Schutte eyes the three. It's off the back of the rim and comes down through the hoop. So give them another 3 points, a 16-point lead, their largest of the night. And they're counting the bucket, and then they're calling a foul on Daniel Harvey, but I believe it was away from the bucket. Coach Tony Francis wants to talk to his Hawks. We'll hear from sponsors. In semifinal action, Winfield leads Clopton 27-11 with 5:09 to go here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by B&B Automotive, Minimeyer Orthodontics, and Vicky Catterwalder Real Estate.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Hi, folks. This is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community. Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Eolia Landscaping Supply, Meyer Implement in Calumet, Missouri.
So even though the three-point shot was good, Clopton's created the foul that's going to get the ball right back to Winfield. They're going to have it under their own basket on the near side along the baseline. They have put up 6 three-point shots. Or they've made 3 6-point shots here in the first half. Winfield have the lead 27-11 with 5:08 to go here in the first half. Reeves with the basketball. He works between the circles. Takes it to the far side to Rhodes. Rhodes guarded by McPike. Looks down low. That was to Penrod. His shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound was Sams. His shot's up and good. Give him 2 more. And it extends the lead by 18. 29-11 with 4:44 to go here in the first half. Evans with the basketball for the Hawks. Gets it off to Harvey. Harvey to Hain. Now to Evans again over on the far wing. 2-3 zone set up from Winfield. Hain looks over the 3, nothing there. Back up top to Evans. Evans looks inside, nothing but to Haynes. Haynes set up in the middle of Winfield's bench. He gets it to McPike. McPike throws a long pass into the backcourt, and it's chased down by Winfield. With it, going up strong is Schutte. He adds another 2, and Clopton trying to find an answer to this 20-point lead here with 4 minutes to go in the half. It looks like we're going to have some offsetting fouls, maybe. So they're going to call a foul on Walker, and then they're going to say, and then they're going to call one on Bryant. They're going to say that's Riley Walker's 3rd foul. I had it as his 2nd. Either way, they're offsetting fouls. And it's going to be Evans inbounding the ball right at the head of Winfield's bench. So Evans to inbound. That gives Winfield 18 fouls, Clopton 7. We have 3:56 to go here in the half. McPike back out to Evans. Evans back up top to Harvey. Harvey eyes a 3. Kicks it back out to Hain. Hain wants the 3, and he gets it. Jared Hain knocks down a big tray for the Hawks and makes it a 31-14 score here with 3:39 to go in the first half. We have your Cellular Satellite Center halftime report for you coming up in just a little bit. Plays just now getting ready to start over in the other gym between Silex and Louisiana. We'll get you a scoring update on that as soon as they get going. Reeves has the ball between the circles. Far side with it to Rhodes. Rhodes up top to shooting. Now back to Reeves. Reeves eyes a three. It's off the mark. Going high for the rebound is Penrod. Penrod spins around, loses a handle, but Sams comes away with it. He gets it back up top to Rhodes. Rhodes to Reeves between the circles. Man-to-man defense from the Hawks. Harvey guards Reeves. Over on the far side is Rhodes. Rhodes looks down. He's going to go up over top of Watts. Watts will pick up the foul as he left his feet to deny and made contact. And that's going to send Charlie Rhodes to the free throw line to shoot two. Got another timeout on the court. Coach Tony Francis wants to talk to the Hawks. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Winfield leads Clopton at 31-14. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Orff Construction, Twin Pike Family YMCA, and Nutrien Ag Solutions.
People's Bank & Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank & Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
With 3 minutes to go here in the half, Winfield leads Clopton at 31-14. The Winfield Warriors have led by as many as 20 here in the first half. First free throw shot by Charlie Rhodes is up and good. He'll get the second. Clopton still looking for the answer to the three ball from Winfield. Second free throw shot, no good from Rhodes. Rebound by the Hawks. Harvey has it. He takes it all the way down to the block on the far side, brings it back up, looks inside to Watts. Watts back out to Harvey. Harvey takes it in the paint. He stops, pops for two. It's off the mark. McPike right there for the putback. His shot's no good. Gets his own rebound. Third time's a charm. He adds two more. That's Malik McPike. Give him 4 on the night and makes it a 32-16 basketball game with 2:36 to go here in the first half. With the basketball's Rikers. He gets it out to Gillespie. Now right back to Reeves. Reeves between the legs, works it around, dishes it off to Gillespie again. Now swings it to Rikers. Rikers far side with it to Reeves. Reeves works around on the far wing against Harvey in the man-to-man defense. Looks inside to Wilder. Wilder back behind the arc. Cross court near side to Gillespie. He wants a three. It's off the mark, and Sam Dalrymple comes in and gets the rebound. So Harvey again with the basketball. Across the timeline, swings it, gives it to Evans. Evans looks for the mismatch, takes it to the hole. His shot's too hard, gets his own rebound. And now the ball's loose, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves. Jared Hain in the basketball game. So Kennan Watts comes out. Jared Hain comes back in. 1:56 to go here in the first half. Winfield leads Clopton 32-16. Harvey with it over on the far side, gets it down to Dalrymple. Dalrymple with it up top to McPike. Now with it to Evans. Evans to Harvey over on the far wing. He looks inside, nothing there. Lobs it to McPike on the near side. Back to Dalrymple. Now to Harvey again. He puts the ball in the court, takes it to the elbow, out to Evans. Evans looks. Now McPike over on the far wing. We're down to a minute and a half to go here in the half. Harvey dribbles around, trying to find some space. Gets it to Dalrymple. Now to Evans. Now to McPike. Winfield fans and bench cheering on the fact that they have stopped the offense here of the Hawks at this point in this possession. Down to a minute 15. 32-16 is our score. Winfield leads Clopton. They try to force it in the middle, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to go against McPike. That'll be his second as he and Gillespie tangled up going for the loose basketball. We're going to walk to the other end. Gillespie will get a chance to shoot a 1-and-1 as that is the 9th team foul. So with 1:08 to go here in the first half, Winfield leads Clopton 32-16. We mentioned they were on a winning streak, and looks like that momentum has taken over here in this one as well. First free throw shot is up and good. Winfield says we want Monroe City in that championship game tomorrow evening at 7:15. We'll talk about that altered bracket coming up during the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report. Second free throw shot on his way, and it's also good. We'll pick up the more substitutions coming back in, back to an 18-point lead. 34-16 our score. Winfield on top with 1:07 to go here in the ball game. In the first half. I speed things along a little bit. Evans with it over to Harvey. Harvey looks inside, gets it down low to Evans. Evans trying to create some space, right back to Harvey. Now they get to McPike. McPike down the block, kicks it out to Hain. Hain moves around. As they look inside, they get it out to Dalrymple. Dalrymple to Evans. And they're going to call a foul. And they're going to call it on Seth Wilder. They're going to say he kind of wrapped it up and is going to send McPike to the free throw line. He'll get a 1-and-1 as that's only the 9th team foul as well. 34-16 is our score. Winfield leads Clopton in this semifinal game. Free throw shot up, no good. With the rebound is Carson. For Winfield, he dishes it off to Reeves. Reeves looks, goes all the way down off the backboard. It's Schutte and brings it back to a 20-point lead, matching the largest of the night for Winfield as we're down to 30 seconds to go in the half. In the other gym, Silex leads Louisiana by 1, 3-2. Evans takes it to the hole. Fingertip roll shot up, no good. With the rebound is Reeves. Reeves takes it all the way down, dishes it off to Schutte, and McPike goes high, gets the foul to deny. However, that's McPike's 3rd foul, and it's going to send Schutte to the free throw line to shoot 2. 36-16 is our score. It's been all Winfield so far here in the first half. They're matched their largest lead at the moment by 20. First free throw shot is good. They just increased it to 21. Yates comes in. McPike comes out. And as the second free throw shot's on the way, it's good by Schutte as well. 22 points now, the largest lead of the night for Winfield as they waved it off? They waved it off, okay. Must have a violation. 21 points, largest lead of the night now for Winfield. 37-16 with 4 seconds to go. Harvey with the shot here at the buzzer. It's no good, and that is how the first half ends. Winfield leads Clopton 37-16. We've got your Sailor and Satellite Center halftime report coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 Halftime Report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Orff Construction, Twin Pike Family YMCA, and Nutrien Ag Solutions. Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Well, it is definitely not what Clopton was hoping to find here in this first game of the semifinal round as Winfield leads Clopton by the score of 38-16. And let's see if we can break this down for you just a little bit. That in the first, Winfield ended that one up 21-9. As mentioned, we're at the half, 37-16. They've led by as many as 21 points. Actually, take that back, 22, because I was right. they have adjusted the score for that free throw that I thought he only got one of. So we'll adjust that somewhere along the way. So leading the scoring right now for Winfield is Seth Wilder. He has 9 points, and that includes 3 threes. Followed in there by Cannon Schutte. He has 8. Charlie Rhodes with 7. He has 2 threes. Excuse me. Cole Sams has 4. DJ Gillespie with 2, and Bryant Reeves with 1. I think the last time I checked, they had right around 6 threes in the first half. Winfield did. For Clopton, their leading scorer right now is Daniel Harvey. He has 6 points. Malik McPike with 4. Zach Evans with 3, and Jared Hain with a 3. So that's kind of a look at your scoring here for the first half. Again, Monroe City, sorry, that was the earlier game. Winfield leads Clopton by the score of 38-16. We'll take a quick break here on the Sailor and Satellite Center halftime report, and we'll come back with a recap of scores that have already taken place tonight and remind you of the alternative bracket for tomorrow night. Again, 38-16 is a score, 7-11 to go here at halftime on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Frankfurt Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Nick Mailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating and La Crosse Lumber Companies in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Hinky Construction, Midwest Pest Professionals, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Well, let's recap things that have already taken place tonight in the earlier games. Number 1 seed Monroe City defeated Wright City, the number 5 seed, 62-27. So Monroe City is awaiting the winner of this matchup to play in the championship game tomorrow night. That's right, tomorrow night at 7:15. Wright City is awaiting the loser of this game to play the third place game tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. So all of Saturday's games have been moved to Friday. In the other gym tonight, it was a number 8 seed Ellsbury upsetting number 4 seed Mark Twain, 50-47. That game is being played in the old gym tomorrow at 5:50. That consolation matchup. As for the girls, they had their semifinals last night. Monroe City defeated Mark Twain 55-37, and they will face a Clopton as they defeated Ellsbury 35-24. That championship game tomorrow night for the girls has been moved to 5:50 in the high school gym. The third place game between Mark Twain and Ellsbury will be played in the old gym at 7:15. Then on the consolation side of the bracket, Wright City beat Louisiana 32-25, and it was Silex over Winfield 46-35. That consolation game will now be played in the old gym tomorrow at 4:30. So all the games, Friday and Saturday night games, being played tomorrow night. They'll be splitting the gyms again in anticipation of some weather coming in. You can find a revised bracket on the sports page at KJFMEagle102.net. We'll continue to talk about it again as we move through the game tonight and, of course, again tomorrow on 102.1. We're going to take another break here on the Sailor Satellite Center halftime report. When we return, we'll have the second half for you next on Eagle 102.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance and Bank of Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt arc lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Center Locker Service, Bouquet Florist, and Pepsi Refreshment Services. Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country Insurance Company provides farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service their customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by their office at 310 Business Highway 61 South, Bowling Green, to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country.
Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Top's Pawn Shop.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, I've kind of forgotten that they have the little kids playing a little game here at halftime. So once this buzzer's over, they're going to reset the clock and put another couple minutes on the scoreboard to let the teams warm up. Let's give you an update from the other game. Right now, Louisiana leads Silex 11-6. They're in their second quarter. Again, right, capping scores from here. Monroe City beat Wright City earlier, 62-27. It was Ellsbury picking up their first win of the season over Mark Twain, 50-47. Here in this basketball game, Winfield leads Clopton by the score of 38-16. At the end of the first quarter, Winfield led at 21-9. And as I mentioned, the score here at the half, 38-16, matches their largest lead of the night at 22. And really, they've been living and dying by the three ball. And right now, it's pretty much living for Winfield. And Clopton's got to figure out a way to get that back on track. Malik McPike and Riley Walker both playing with 3 fouls, so they're going to have to watch their play a little bit here in the second half. That's your final recap from the Sailor Satellite Center halftime report. When we return, I promise this time we will have second half action next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports, Craig Bowen CPA, and Rawls County Insurance.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Young Enterprises Incorporated, Crossroads General Store, and the Twin Pike Family YMCA.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix, Eolia Landscape Supply, and Alicia Koenig, RE/MAX Realty Agent.
Well, we're going to have to see what thoughts of wisdom Coach Tony Francis installed on the Clopton Hawks here to maybe get them back in this basketball game in the second half. As far as Winfield, I think they pretty much have their answers. They're looking for more threes. I can tell you Coach Francis was fired up. Winfield will have the basketball to start the second half. And it's going to be Charlie Rhodes to inbound the basketball. Gets it into Gillespie. Also on the court is Schutte, Penrod, and Reeves. For Clopton, Harvey, McPike, Watts, Evans, and Yates. Rhodes with it now at the top of Winfield's bench. Looks down low to Schutte. Nothing there. He's going to look inside to Penrod. Penrod creates a space. Count. No. Immediately they said, you got a travel call. So they turn the ball over right away, and here comes the Hawks. Evans brings the ball up. Winfield still content to stay in their half-court defense. Evans picks it up, gets it to Yates. Yates swings it far side to McPike. McPike on the far wing, right in front of the student section, puts the ball on the court, picks up his dribble after one, now gets it to Harvey. Harvey swings it near side to Yates. Yates takes it all the way down. He tries to shoot over top of everybody, and they're going to tag him with the charge. So now Yates is playing with 3 fouls. So Schutte will inbound the basketball, full court defense from the Hawks. They get it into Gillespie over on the far side. He starts directing traffic. He's working against Harvey in the backcourt. Brings it across the timeline. Works it around. Dribbles with the left. Takes it all the way around. Spins. Needs some help. Bounce pass to Reeves. Reeves goes up against Evans. His shot's off the mark. They throw it out, and it's going to be Evans who chases it down, but we're going to be an offensive foul, and that's going to go against Schutte. I believe that's his first. We'll double-check that. That's what they say. 7:09 to go here in the third quarter. It's Winfield over Clopton by the score of 38-16. Evans with the basketball. Now to Yates. Yates eyes a three. Over to Harvey, far wing. Now to Evans. Evans back to McPike. Now to Yates. Yates to Evans. Evans top of the key. They kind of go around the horn here. Evans kicks out to McPike. McPike eyes the three. It's off the mark. Ball's loose. Reeves get it. Reeves takes it all the way in. He works it around, kicks it back out to Rhodes. Rhodes, another long three. It's off the mark. And coming down with the ball is going to be Reeves and McPike. And they're going to separate them a little bit. And the call, I'm not sure what they're calling here. They say they call a jump ball when they forgot to switch the arrow. So that's what it was. So now they got it. It wasn't working, so now it is for Winfield. It was a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Clopton. They get it to McPike, and McPike's going to be fouled. And they're going to call that one on Gillespie, and that'll be his third. Another update from the other gym. It's still a 1-point lead for Louisiana in the second quarter as Louisiana leads Salt 11-10. So Gillespie with 3 fouls as well. 6:28 to go here in the third quarter. Winfield leads Clopton at 38-16. Nobody has scored here yet in this second half. Evans with the basketball. Drives along to the baseline. Needs some help. Back up. Gets it from Harvey. Harvey looks. Nothing there. Swings it near side to McPike. McPike puts the ball on the court. He backs up. By the way, Carson came in for Gillespie for the Warriors. McPike again, top of the key. Looks for the screen. Takes it the left hand amongst the traffic. Shots up. It's no good. Gets his own rebound. And some trouble. And it's going to be a foul against Schutte, I believe. And that'll be his second. 6 minutes exactly to go here in the third quarter. Winfield leads Clopton 38-16 in this semifinal. Both teams trying to get to the championship game. They'll face Monroe City tomorrow night at 7:15. Harvey with the basketball. Gets in McPike. McPike to the hole. Count the bucket and the foul. So McPike gets it. And they're going to clean up a little bit of a mess out there. And while they do that, we'll check in. Still same score over there. We'll clean that mess up just a little bit again. Remind you that there is games in both gyms tomorrow night as they've moved Saturday's bracket to tomorrow night as well. You can find that bracket by visiting the sports page at KJFMeagle102.net. So all championship games being played tomorrow night. McPike's +1 is up and good. He puts the first 3 points on the scoreboard here in the second half and makes it a 38-19 game with 5:48 to go here in the third quarter. So Winfield still leads this one. Reeves takes it to the hole. He goes up. He draws the foul. They're going to tag Yates with it again. That'll be his fourth. And they'll send Reeves to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Reeves stands at the free throw line. He'll get 2. That's Yates' fourth foul. First free throw shot is up and good. So Watson Yates comes out as Walker and Hain comes in. 5:43 to go here. Still a 20-point lead for Winfield. Second free throw shot up, no good. With the rebounds is Evans. Evans with the basketball, top of the key. He stops, thought about the three instead, feeds it down low to Walker. Walker tries to create some space. Shot's no good. Walker gets his own rebound, but throws it back into the hands of Penrod. Now to Rhodes. Back to Penrod, back to Rhodes. Now to Reeves up in the front court on the far side. He takes it into the paint. Works it all the way around. Goes up against the block. Shots up and good. So Bryant Reeves with 2 more. Makes it a 41-19 basketball game. With it is McPike. He takes it to the other end. McPike adds 2 more. McPike has all 5 points for the Hawks here in the second half. 5:04 to go here in the third quarter. Winfield still leads it by 20, 41-20. With the basketball in the far corner is Rhodes, and he wants another 3, and he got it. Charlie Rhodes, and those threes. Gives him the largest lead of the night at 23. Harvey with it on the elbow. He pulls up. His shot's up and good. Daniel Harvey with another 2. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. With 4:40 to go here in the third quarter, Winfield leads Clopton by the score of 44-23. You're listening to Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Clopton Athletic Boosters, Crossroads General Store, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt arc lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
4:40 to go here in the third quarter. Winfield leads Clopton 44-23. With the basketball is Wilder, who's back in the basketball game for the first time this half. He's being chased down by Hain. Gets it off to Rickers. Rickers down low in there to Sams. Sams, who's going against Walker. Tries to create some space. His fadeaway no good, and Walker's going to pick up his 4th foul. And it's going to send Sams to the free throw line to get 2, possibly while the clock stopped. They're nearing the half in the other gym, and right now Louisiana leads Silex 17-14. First free throw shot from Sams is up and good. 45-23 is our score. 4:24 to go here in the third. It's been all Winfield so far. Second free throw shot on the way. It's also good. 23 points, matches the largest lead of the night for Winfield. Daniel Harvey gets it off to McPike. McPike looks inside, skips it to Harvey on the far side. He's directing some traffic now to McPike. McPike now to Hain. Hain looks for the screen, sets it now to Dalrymple. Dalrymple over to Harvey. Harvey's going to take it all the way, and his shot's up off the glass. Count the bucket and the foul as Daniel Harvey heads back to the charity stripe after increasing the score 46-25. 3:58 to go here in the third quarter. Seth Wilder picks up his second foul. So Winfield has led this entire game. Clopton has never led. Daniel Harvey looking to help inch the way closer with this free throw. Shot on the way, and it's good. It's back to a 20-point lead for Winfield. 46-26, 3:53 to go here in the third quarter. With it is Gillespie. Gillespie between the circles. Near side with it now to Wilder. Wilder dribbles with the left hand, skips it to Gillespie over on the far side. He's guarded against by Harvey in this man-to-man defense. Gets it near side to Rikers. Rikers works it around top of the key. Now finds Wilder in the near corner at the end of Winfield's bench. He takes it into the paint. Tries to move around. His shot's up and good. May got away with a little bit of a travel there, and it extends that to a 22-point lead. In the near court with it is Dalrymple. He's at the end of Clopton's bench. Up top to Haynes. Swings it far side to Harvey. Harvey looks inside. He puts the ball in the court. He goes strong. His shot's up. It rolls off with the rebound. It is Rikers. Rikers throws it up to Gillespie. Gillespie over on the far wing. Pulls up. Crossover dribble. Takes it all the way down along the baseline. Skips it to Wilder. Wilder dribbles with the left hand into the paint. He tries to split. Nope. Kicks it out. He's kicking it out to Gillespie. And we've got another foul, and that is going to go on Malik McPike, and that is his fourth. So Winfield will have it under their own basket on the far side. They get it into Sams up top to Wilder. Back to Gillespie in the far corner. His three's on the way, and it's good. And as I mentioned, it's all threes tonight, raining threes for Winfield. They now lead 51-26. 25 being the largest lead of the night for Winfield. Wilder with the basketball. He's going to throw it up to Gillespie. Gillespie's going straight to the hole, and he's going to be fouled by Hain. Well, it wasn't too terribly long ago that Clopton finished the game with only 4 players. Can't tell you that I'd be shocked if they end up with 4 tonight with all the fouls going on. 2:35 to go here in the third quarter. Winfield leads 51-26 over Clopton. They've led this entire basketball game. Wilder with it now. Puts ball on the court. Loses the handle. Picked up by Sams. Back out to Gillespie. Gillespie swings it far side to Rikers. Rikers is going to travel. Winfield has led this entire game. At the end of the first quarter, they led 21-9. In the half, went in up 37-16. Right now, they lead with 2:25 to go in the third, a 51-26. Clopton does have the basketball as Evans brings it across the timeline over to the far wing. Calls out the play and has his offense move. Gets it to Harvey, top of the key. He's leading the scoring for the Hawks so far tonight. Hain over on the far line. He wants a three. Rims in and out. Carson with the rebound. No, Dalrymple comes away with it. Gets it to Hain. Back out to Harvey. Harvey to Evans. Evans thought about three. Puts the ball on the court. Down low to Harvey. Harvey's going to go up. His shot's short. It's Walker with it. His shot's no good. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out to Harvey. Now to Evans. Evans eyes the three and drains it. Zach Evans picks up his first 3 of the night. And that makes it a 51-29 basketball game with 1:42 to go here in the third quarter. Winfield still on top in this semifinal game. Both teams trying to get to the championship game to take on Monroe City tomorrow night at 7:15. Harvey with the rebound. He pushes the ball up. Looks, he goes in, kicks it out to Hain, but it's knocked out of bounds. So to stay with Clopton under their own basket. Walker comes out. Kenan Watts checks back in. Harvey will inbound the basketball, and it's a full line change for Winfield, as it looks like Carson, Penrod, Rhodes, Schutte, and Reeves checks back in for Winfield. If you're just joining us in the other game, it's had halftime. Louisiana leads Silex 17-14. Daniel Harvey to inbound the basketball for the Hawks here underneath their own basket. Evans down low, right back to Harvey. Harvey looks, gives a fake, puts the ball on the court, skips it far side to Dalrymple. His little three is off. It's going to go out. It's going to miss everything. Carson comes down with it. Carson skips it up to Rhodes. Rhodes, not the guy you want to have the basketball, as he's been draining threes, he and Wilder, all night. So Reeves stands between the circles. He's guarded in there by Harvey. Swings it near size to Rhodes. Rhodes dishes it down low to Schutte. Schutte stops, spins. His shot's up. It's no good. Evans with the rebound. He's going to look to contain the basketball himself, bring it up, dishes it off to Harvey. Harvey works. He spins, goes up, off the glass. Shot's up and good. Daniel Harvey putting the Hawks on his back, trying to inch back into this, brings it back within 20 again. 51-31 is our score. 42 ticks to go here in the third quarter. Reeves takes it in. He goes amongst the trees, and by trees, he goes against Evans, Harvey's, and Watts, and he's going to get a foul. Or he's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. They're going to tag Evans with it, I believe. Actually, they're talking to Evans and Reeves a little bit here. And I think that they did tag Evans with it, and it's going to send Reeves to the free throw line where he'll get to shoot two. Reeves is the shortest guy on the court by quite a bit, to be honest with you. First free throw shot is up and good. Extends it back out to a 21-point lead for Winfield. He'll get a second. 52-31 is our score. 38 ticks to go here in the third quarter. Winfield has led this entire basketball game. Second free throw shot on the way is also good. Make it 53-31. Evans with the basketball. He looks, picks up his dribble, needs some help, gets it from Hain, right back to Evans. Evans right in front of Clopton's bench at the top of it. Works around, needs some help, kicks out to Harvey. Harvey looks down low to Watts. Watts goes up tall. His shot's up and good off the glass. Kenan Watts gets in the scorebooks tonight. Makes it 53-33, 13 seconds to go here in the half. Reeves with the basketball. Crossover dribble, looks for the screen, now he takes it all the way in. He's going to go up and kicks it back out, and they're going to call him on a charge. He purposely jumped right into Evans, and they called him on the offensive foul this time. So with 5.2 seconds to go here in the third, Harvey has it. He's going to take it all the way. He's going to stop. Pop for three. It's going to be short, and that is how the third quarter ends. Winfield leads this one 53-33. We've got your final quarter of action coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Coverage of the Clopton Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102 is brought to you by B&B Automotive, Minnemeyer Orthodontics, and Vicky Catterwall, Real Estate.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, we're starting the fourth quarter where Winfield still has a 20-point lead, 53-33. It's been all Winfield. They've led this entire game. They've led by as many as 25. So with the basketball is Reeves. Reeves guarded by Harvey, still in the man-to-man defense from the Hawks. And they start the fourth quarter with a turnover. And I tell you what, now I'm not real sure what we're doing. But either way, Reeves kind of rolled over top of Evans. Evans, we'll give him credit, maintained his cool. Reeves got called for the travel. So Clopton will continue to have the basketball as Harvey brings it in the front court. Harvey gets it over to Hain, over on the far wing. Hain back up top to Dalrymple. Dalrymple brings it near side to Evans, now in the near corner to Harvey. Harvey at the end of Clopton's bench, works it back up top to Hain, now to Evans. Evans eyes the three. It's short. It's Dalrymple coming in with the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds. It just rolled off their feet, went out of bounds, and so now back to Winfield we go. Full court man-to-man defense from the Hawks as Reeves and Harvey go toe-to-toe in the backcourt. Reeves will bring it across the timeline. Brings up the near side, hands it off to Rhodes. Rhodes being guarded by Hain. They get down low to Schutte. Schutte adds two more and makes it a 55-33 basketball game. So with it is Evans. Evans back out to Hain. Haynes works it around, needs some help, picks up his dribble. It's got to get somebody. Gets it finally to Evans. Evans keeps it from going out. And they wanted travels. He may have gotten away with it, but I'm not sure anybody's under control. And now Jared Haynes going to be tagged with a foul as he tried to go get the basketball. As it's being thrown, it's going to go back to Winfield. Sean Yates and Malik McPike come in for Dow, Ripple, and Hain. So that's only Hain's second foul. And they're going to clean up a little bit while they do that. We'll see if we can check in and get a score from the other basketball game. And they were at halftime where Louisiana, they went in leading. Louisiana did. 19-16 is our score. Louisiana still up by 3 over Silex as they began the third. Here we've got 6:46 to go in the basketball game. And it's Winfield on top by 22. They've led by as many as 25, but they have led this entire basketball game. I'm not real sure. Oh, we're walking down the other end to shoot 1-and-1. And it'll be Charlie Rhodes at the free throw line, as that was the 7th team foul. So Winfield looking to hold on as they can meet Monroe City tomorrow night. His shot's off the mark, and no good. With the rebound is Winfield. We know Monroe City's in the championship game already. Clopton and Winfield looking to be their match. Harvey with it, back out to Evans. Evans eyes the three. No. Puts the ball in the court, takes the free throw line, backs it out, dishes it out to Yates. Yates, bounce pass inside to Watts, kicks back out. And back in the hands of Harvey. Harvey gets it into Watts, kicks it back out to Yates. Yates stops into Wait. All right, Watts, his shot's good. Count the bucket and the foul. Kenan Watts with another 2. And he'll get the +1. Want to see who they said picked up the foul. And that's going to be Penrod. That's his second. Kenan Watts at the free throw line for the +1 with 6:17 to go here in the ball game. Still a 20-point lead for Winfield. As we've mentioned, Winfield has led this entire game, and I'll have to count at the end of the game how many threes they have drained tonight. Watts' free throw is good, and that is the lowest the difference has been in quite a while, as they have it under 20 at 19 points. 55-36 is our score. 6:08 to go here in the ball game. Winfield leads Clopton in this semifinal tournament. So Rikers with the basketball. He's guarded by Yates. Yates playing with 4 fouls. They get it to Schutte. Schutte guarded by Evans. Takes over the far side to Reeves. Reeves behind the back pass to Rhodes. Rhodes wants another 3. It's off the mark. It's Daniel Harvey that goes high for it. Brings it down. He's off to the races. He looks to go all the way and kicks it out to Yates. Yates to the hole. His shot's denied. And they're going to tag, I believe, Charlie Rhodes with his third. And send Sean Yates to the free throw line. 5:40 to go here in the basketball game. Winfield leads this one 55-36. First free throw shot on the way is good. Clopton trying to inch their way back into this one. They'll get a second. Charlie Rhodes comes out. Seth Wilder comes in, and Seth's been another three-point shooting machine, so when one goes out, they don't lose that three-point shooting ability, that's for sure. Second free throw shot off the mark. With the rebound is Rikers. He gets it to Gillespie. Gillespie for the Warriors. Brings it across the timeline, dribble with the left hand between his legs, now back in the circle. Near side with it to Wilder. Wilder being guarded by McPike. Wilder skips it far side to Gillespie. Gillespie looks for the screen. He's at the free throw line, looks to go back door to Sams, but they miss the pass. It goes out of bounds. It's a turnover. And Daniel Harvey's finally getting a little bit of a breather as Dalrymple comes in. So Evans brings it up the court for the Hawks. Evans guarded by Wilder. Looks in this 2-3 zone defense. They get to Watts, and it rolls right out of his hands, out of bounds. And Watts immediately says to Evans, hey, man, that was my fault. Went through my hands. Back to Winfield we go. 55-37 our score. Winfield on top. 5:03 to go here in the basketball game. Gillespie with the basketball. Brings it to the near side. Down low to Schutte. His shot's up. It's no good. He's fouled. There's about 3 guys they can choose from. They choose McPike, and that'll sit him down for this basketball game. So McPike will head out with 9 points this evening. So Jared Hain will come in. Oh, never mind. We all were mistaken. They put Kenan Watts with that. That's only his third. Schutte with the basketball. It's up and good. 56-37. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well with 4:56 to go here in the basketball game. Winfield leads Clopton 56-37. You're listening to Clopton Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Orff Construction, Twin Pike Family YMCA, and Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Hi folks, this is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community. Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
People's Bank & Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank & Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
4:56 to go here in this basketball game. Winfield leads 56-37. Cannon Shooty at the free throw line for his second free throw shot. It rims in and out, no good. Evans with the rebound. Winfield has led this entire game. They've led by as many as 25. Evans with the basketball now, working it around. Skips it over to Dalrymple on the far side. Dalrymple needs some help, gives it off to Yates. Yates back to Evans. Evans to Dalrymple. Dalrymple eyes the three. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Rikers, gets it to Gillespie. Gillespie brings it across the timeline. He's guarded by Mike Pike. Finds Wilder. Wilder in the paint. His shot's up. It's no good. Rebounds loose, and it's Winfield chasing it down as 3 of Clopton's players missed it as they were all going for the rebound. Rikers with the 3. It's too long. With it is Wilder. Wilder comes away with it. He's going back in and floats it out and kicks it to Rikers. Back out to Gillespie. Gillespie works it around. Works it down low. Fakes it. His running one-hander's up and good. So Gillespie with 2 more. Back to a 21-point lead. 58-37 is our score. Kenan Watts too hard off the glass. Ball's loose, and coming away with it is Sams. They get it off to Gillespie. Gillespie throws it up to Rikers. Rikers up, shots no good. Ball's loose, it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Clopton. Riley Walker coming back into the basketball game. Coming in for Watts. Another quick update from the other gym. Salix has taken the lead in the third quarter over Louisiana, 28-25. So Wilder with the basketball for Winfield. He's on the near wing, dribbling with the left hand, dishes it off to Gillespie. He's going to take it out into the circle by the Hawk. Between the circles now, gets it to Wilder. Wilder dribbles with the left hand, dishes off to Rikers from the block extended. His shot's too hard. It's Yates with the rebound. Yates looks to push the basketball. He brings it up. Bounce pass down low to Walker. Walker gets a hold of it. He's too far underneath the basket. Shot was a little too hard, went off. And with the rebound is Gillespie. Gillespie brings it across the timeline. Gets it to Rikers over in the near corner at the end of Winfield's bench. Back up top to Gillespie. We're down to 3 minutes to go in the ball game. 58-37 is our score. Winfield on top. Wilder with the basketball. Over to the far wing to Rikers. Rikers looks inside. He gets it to Sams. Sams working around Walker. His hook shot up. No good. Evans tries to get the basketball, but it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Clopton. Daniel Harvey, Jared Hain, and Evan Loggeman checking into the basketball game for Evans, McPike, and Walker. Carson also returns to the ball game. He's coming in for Wilder. 2:45 to go here in the game. Winfield leads it 58-37. And they're still trying to clean up a few things over there. Again, another update from the gym. Score still remains the same. Silex leads Louisiana 28-25 in the third. Remember, we have adjusted a bracket for tomorrow night. Saturday's championship games are being played tomorrow night as well. So Clopton will continue utilizing 2 gyms. You can find that updated bracket by visiting the sports page at KJFM Eagle102.net. We'll also recap it during the Abel's postgame show coming up in just a little bit. On the inbounds pass, Carson thought he had it, went up, and as he went up, he lost it, rolled off his leg, went out of bounds. So Clopton will take over. Harvey brings the ball up the court for the Hawks. He calls out one as he's guarded against by Carson. He works it around, takes it to the elbow, kicks out to Dalrymple. Dalrymple works it around, needs some help, back to Harvey in the near corner. Harvey swings it far side, to Hain. Hain back to Harvey. Harvey looks for the screen. Stops, kicks it to Dalrymple again. All the way around and to Yates. Yates eyes the three, and it's nothing but net. Sean Yates brings it within 18 for the Hawks. 58-40 is our score, 2:04 to go here in this basketball game. Gillespie with the basketball. Gets it over far side to Carson. Carson guarded by Harvey in this man-to-man defense. Near side with it to Gillespie. Gillespie looks inside. Down low to Rikers on the near corner. He stops. Dishes it off to Sams. Sams finds Carson streaking underneath the basket. His shot's too hard. And he's got getting over the back call is going to be called on Killingham. That's Will. Haven't had to say his name a whole lot, but we walk to the other end. It looks like Sean Yates is going to shoot a 1-and-1 as that's the 9th team foul for Winfield. 1:41 to go here in the ball game. Winfield up by 18. If they hold on, they'll face Monroe City in the championship game tomorrow night at 7:15. Free throw shot on the way. It's off the mark. No good. Harvey with the rebound. The third place game will be played against Wright City tomorrow night, and that game at 4:30. Second shot by the Hawks, no good. Rebound down by Killingham. And with it is Gillespie. Gillespie guarded by Harvey. Brings it into the front court. He works his way around. We're down to 1:20 to go here in the ball game. They feed it back door to Sams. His shot's up. It's no good. He's fouled. He's going to the free throw line. He's going to shoot two. And who are they tagging it with? Looks like they're tagging Evan Loggeman with it. That's his first foul, I think probably of the season, as he was injured for most. He just got his first bit of playing time Tuesday night. So Sam's at the free throw line. He'll get two. His first free throw shot is up and off the mark. He'll get a second. It's a tied ball game going into the fourth over in the other gym as Louisiana and Silex are each tied at 28. 58-40 is our score. Winfield leads this one by 18 and make it 19 as Sams sinks his second free throw shot with 1:17 to go in the ball game. Harvey calling the plays, looking for some help, looking for the screen. He works it around, gets it to Yates. Yates drives along the baseline, tries to feed it down low to Loggeman. And it's knocked out of bounds by Winfield. So Harvey will inbound the basketball for the Hawks. They get it out to Hain. Hain eyes a three. It's off the rim. No good. Daniel Harvey goes up, and he's going to be fouled by Carson. And that'll send Harvey to the free throw line where he'll get to shoot two, as that's the 10th team foul for Winfield with exactly 1 minute to go in the ball game. Winfield still leads by 19, 59-40. Harvey spins the ball in his hand. Shot up on the way. It's off the back of the rim. Too hard. So he'll get the second. Spins the ball again. Shot up on the way. Has the shooter's touch, but it rolls right off. The basket not being nice for Clopton tonight. They get to Rikers. We're down to 50 seconds. With it is Carson. Carson swings it near side to Wilder. Wilder dribbles with the left hand. Gets it to Sams. Over the far side to Rikers. Rikers looks inside. Nothing there. He works it around. Needs some help. Gets it down low to Sams. Ball's tipped around. Coming away with it is Harvey. Harvey. It's 59-40. We're down to 30 ticks to go in the ball game. We'll have your Abel's post-game show for you coming up. Dalrymple looks for the three. He almost had it, but he's fouled, so he's going to get to shoot 3 free throws as Wilder came across the back and tagged him. So Dalrymple looking to hit 3 free throws in a row. First one's up. It's good. 59-41. Got 2 more to go. Second one on the way. No good. He still gets a third. Dalrymple stands at the line for his third shot. And it's good. 59-42 is our score. Winfield leads this one with 25 ticks to go here in the ball game. Again, we'll have your Abel's postgame show for you coming up. Wilder with the basketball. He brings it up, feeds it into Sams. Sams to Rikers. Back to Wilder. Wilder. And he's going to travel. So Winfield's going to advance on to face Monroe City in the championship game tomorrow evening. Clopton will face Wright City in the third place game. Yates with the long three on the way, and it's good. So Sean Yates helps bring this one to within 14, and that is your final. Winfield defeats Clopton by the score of 59-45. We've got your Abel's postgame show for you coming up next here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. The postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops, is coming up next.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with two great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Time for the Eagle 102 postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, definitely not the finish that Clopton Hawks were looking for tonight, as they fell in one where Winfield had dominated from the beginning by the score of 59-45. At the end of the first quarter, Winfield led 21-9, went into the locker room up at half 37-16. At the end of the third, they had stretched their lead. They were attempting to stretch their lead even more, but had got that down only by 20 lead, 53-33, and again, your final 59-45. Winfield put up 8 3-point shots in this basketball game. 6 of those came in the first half. Let's run down some scoring for you. Leading for Winfield, they were led by Seth Wilder and Cannon Schutte. They each had 11 points. Charlie Rhodes had 10. DJ Gillespie and Cole Sams each had 7. Bryant Reeves with 6. And then Nolan Rikers with 2. For Clopton, their leading scorer tonight was Daniel Harvey at 13 points. Malik McPike had 9. It was Sean Yates with 7. Zach Evans with 6. Kenan Watts with 5. Jared Hain with 3. And Sam Dalrymple with 2. I didn't have a chance to figure up the free throws, but I can tell you some free throws would have helped, but would not have won this basketball game for Clopton. Again, it was one where Winfield just got out to too far of a start. Again, when in the first quarter up 21-9, that's a long way to chip back, and they were actually got those last 2 points. Clopton did at the end of the first quarter pretty late, so they actually were up 21-7 for quite a while. Let's take a break here on the Abel's postgame show. When we return, we'll recap games that are already played tonight, get an update from the other gym, and remind you of the different bracket that's going to be taking place, as they've altered it a little bit due to some weather expected to come in on Saturday evenings. We'll tell you all about it as we continue the Abel's postgame show next here on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Frankfort Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Carol Rose's Bridal.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Don't let winter stop you from looking ahead to spring. Eolia Landscape Supply knows that fall cleanup is still underway when weather cooperates. Whether it's getting rid of leaves or cutting back shrubs to allow for new growth, Eolia Landscape is also available when you want a new design, fresh mulch, or maybe a new rock bed. They carry several types and sizes of rocks, and they're there to help if you're a do-it-yourselfer or need some assistance. Located at 290 North Old Highway 61 in Eolia. Visit their Facebook page for specials. Let Eolia Landscape Supply and Show Me Landscape Design help meet all your landscaping needs.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country Insurance Company provides farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service their customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by their office at 310 Business Highway 61 South, Bowling Green, to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country Insurance Company and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider. High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Top's Pawn Shop.
All right, well, let's recap what's taking place tonight in the boys' semifinal action. First of all, in the old gym, it looks like they still got, I think it looks like about 3 minutes or so to go over there. Louisiana is leading Silix 38-30. Earlier games tonight, number 1 Monroe City defeated number 5 Wright City 62-27. And the old gym, for the early game, it was number 8 Ellsbury picking up their first win, I believe, of the season over Mark Twain, 50-47. And then a game you just heard as Winfield, the number 3 seed, upset the number 2 seed Clopton Hawks, 59-45. So as we mentioned, all games are being played tomorrow night. Saturday, this bracket got moved to tomorrow night as well. So in the old gym tomorrow night at 4:30, the Silix Lady Owls will take on Wright City for consolation. Immediately followed by the boys' consolation game, which will feature Ellsbury and the winner of the Silix Louisiana game still going on. And then the 7:15 game tomorrow night in the old gym will be the girls' third place game with Mark Twain and Ellsbury. In the high school gym, things kick off tomorrow afternoon at 4:30 as Clopton and Wright City play for third. And then the girls' championship game at 5:50 between Monroe City and Clopton. And then your nightcap tomorrow night in the high school gym. It'll be the championship boys game between Monroe City and Winfield. Remember, we will update the brackets, have a full update for you on the sports page at KJFM Eagle 102 Sports tomorrow morning. We'll also have a recap on the scoreboard page. And, of course, we'll keep you updated right here on KJFM. Want to thank Gordon and Brennan for running the board back at the station. Olivia Fronick for helping me out here with the camera last night and tonight. For Mark Fronick, Jim Ross, I'm Marion Everhart. You've been listening to Clopton Invitational Tournament Action on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to high school basketball on KJFM Radio. Eagle 102 Sports coverage of high school hoops was brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Kathy Clean, J&D Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug in Louisiana, the Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center, by Ingram Plumbing, the Airyback Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Perkins Electrical Service, Young Enterprises Incorporated, All Parts in Louisiana, Pike County Mutual Insurance, B&B Automotive, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, and by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate. Listen all season for high school basketball, right here on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.